Always remember.
Maul and Kenobi,
Han Solo and Boba Fett,
Ben Quaterneros and Gasgano.
That galaxy far, far away is full of heated rivalries.
And tonight we put them head to head, finding out which rivalry comes out on top.
A conversation like this requires new perspectives. Someone or someones with a unique focus. Perhaps a rival of our own?
That's right, Seth. In fact, today we are joined by commentators who need no introduction. In fact, some would say that we're just a dollar store knockoff of their show. That can't be right.
Dollar store knockoff?
Okay, just because we have a tall guy with glasses and a guy with voluptuous long hair doesn't mean that we're a cheap knockoff of Determined Focus.
Does it?
I guess they had to call him the 18 for this one, huh?
You're not going to call in an Inquisitor to do the work of Darth Vader.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Inquisitor this.
This is madness.
It is good to be here, ladies and gentlemen. We're shuffled around. Look there. I was Will for a minute. Will was Grayson for a minute. There's Seth. Welcome back to Tier List Madness. Today we are joined by Will and Grayson of Determined Focus. And while we settle our own rivalry between our two shows, we'll be ranking all of the best heated rivalries in that galaxy far, far away. And we're doing it for a good cause. See the Starlight Foundation QR code right there. You see the links in the chat. Will, can you tell us a little bit about what we're doing today?
Absolutely. In honor of the Starlight Foundation's May the 4th streaming event taking place between May 1st and May 6th. It'll be happening over the next 6 days for a ton of different streamers. This is happening all over the interwebs. We just wanted to help out and do our part. We've worked with the Starlight Foundation before, got the email. They said they were doing that for a great cause. Obviously, for some Star Wars nerds like us, if there's any chance to yap about Star Wars and do it for a good cause, we might as well jump on it. So that was absolutely what we wanted to do here. The QR code is at the bottom. If you would like to donate, we'll be pulling up the donations as we're going through. We'll check in here in a little bit. However, folks, we've got our first ranking to take care of.
Got some rivalries to talk about.
Is it Seth versus Darth Maul or Seth versus Cad Bane?
That's all of them. All these rivalries are just going to be Seth versus.
I'd say those are both pretty F tier, which is...
No, I agree. It should be that.
Just the characters that I hate.
Just all of them.
Is it Seth versus Qui-Gon? Is it all of Will's favorites?
I think the first one is going to be Yoda versus Dooku. It's here just so it's on screen.
Oh.
As Seth likes to say, they start in C.
They always start in C. Then we work our way up and down.
Let's move it.
Okay, Yoda and Dooku. Interesting.
Yeah.
This is where we're starting?
Yeah. We can start here.
Now we have to remember this.
Get some lightsabers.
These aren't lightsaber duels, right? These are all...
I think that factors into it.
Does it?
I think so. It's the rivalry. So you got to think about their encounters.
I'm just making sure. Making sure we're on the same page. So
I think longevity matters, all right? Yoda and Dooku, specifically, for example, have known each other for quite some time, where some of these rivalries are pretty fresh. It's the tenure of beef is really what makes the steak. Nobody says that, but I do. So,
wow.
Are we taking into account Yoda Dark Rendezvous? Anybody read that book?
Not
Are we
yet.
taking into account Legends altogether?
That is a legend. Yeah, it's a Legends book. Because their rivalry in that book is awesome.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, there's some rivalries that I love that are a little bit more clashing in Legends, and I think, as Sam Witwer has put it, these are campfire stories. So I say, for the sake of it, you have to take in the sum of all of their parts. All right, and so I think some Legends sprinkled in there isn't too bad of an idea. Connor, you're the expert here, though.
Am I the only one who's read that? Nope. Okay,
I have
it's
not.
good. The book is a mixed bag. I'll be real with you guys. The middle is really weird, but the beginning and the end with Dooku and Yoda is awesome, and adds a whole new layer to their rivalry and their relationship. So if I can squeeze a little bit of Legends in here, I think maybe we can start out with an A tier. That's where I'm at.
A tier. Interesting.
I'm trying to think of.
I don't know if this is an A tier rivalry.
Whoa! What do you mean?
I think this is a fun rivalry, but I do think as much as this is a master and apprentice turned bad guy rivalry, there are better versions of that in Star Wars by far. And I do think if we're going to talk about like Yoda's like yin and yang, two sides of the same coin, 1v1, I'm holding out for maybe a Yoda v Palpatine is a little bit better than a Yoda v Dooku.
Okay, I see.
If I do have to compare, but I like it. I think Dooku has better rivals, but Seth.
I think Yoda has an ultimate rival, but Seth, proceed.
Just something to take into consideration. Could you possibly say that Yoda's almost the face of the Republic and Dooku is the face of the Separatists? So I think that's got to be able to give it, even with the galaxy.
See, I disagree. Anakin's kind of the face of the Republic. I think Anakin, Dooku, those are the poster boys. All right. I think Dooku is the leader.
Well, you're really taking in Legends at that point.
That's true. That's another Dark Rendezvous thing. Funny enough, that rivalry, if you will. Okay.
High B, low A.
How about a high B? Can we settle on a high B?
I think a high B.
Okay.
I think at this point there's going to be stuff that moves it around, but high B for now, I'm okay with.
I think that's good.
Here's the thing, though, guys. If I felt so strongly about it, though, I've got this thing strapped next to me. I'm not using it right now, but it's gonna be there if I need to veto one of you bozos and one of your opinions. You got that? Just making sure we're all clear on the same page.
I mean, you can veto it, but
Am I the only one strapped?
That's an early veto.
Just
mine's over there. I just got to get it.
For every lights you need.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. We've all got vetoes. Got it. Just making sure we all know the game we're playing. That's all.
We're not messing around, all right? The rivalries affect everybody here.
Yeah, that's right. What?
Oh.
That's it. Classic. Will wins.
Everyone back off.
Will wins
Actually,
the lightsaber.
Yeah. He's got the best one.
And it's really old, so you got to twist it before it goes back in like a good old rusty saber.
But by the way, once again, want to remind everybody that the Tiltify link is in the chat, both in the Determined Focus and Beyond the Dune Sea. A QR code down there at the bottom. We are all doing this for the Starlight Children's Foundation, and there might be some giveaways here and there throughout the stream. So stick around. You might win something and have some fun while doing it. So
before we get into our next one, I do want to plug. We have hit our first 50. Our goal is just $250. We hit our first 50. Ooh. All 50 coming from. I know he's a fan of both shows. He is a member of Focus Squadron, Mr. Matthew Green.
Hey,
a Dooner and a Focus Squadron member. Hey, look at that. Squashing the beef already.
Yes.
Wow. I like it.
He's the bridge between.
Thank you.
All right. We're going into our next one.
What's next?
Should I just randommize this? Should I just go?
I think you should just close your eyes, grab one, and put it on there.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Started to see.
Oh!
I got five.
Fives and Fox. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how are we feel? I don't even know if this is really a rivalry or as much as more of just a really bad circumstance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shoot from the hip, Grayson. I'm with you. Where's this one going?
If you were going to pick an enemy or a rival to fives, who would it be?
Probably some of the probably
something like that.
I would say probably the Kaminoans, maybe, because is it in that whole arc? Is it? I don't remember which one. Is it Tan Wei or is it Nala Se? Whichever one. Like she's pretty pretty anti fives in that. I don't know. You could also arguably say Pong Krell, but I think that's more of a Rex rivalry right there. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. I do think it is one of the saddest moments in the show. I just think it's a little average, maybe below average. I'd put it C.
Okay.
I'm F. I'll be real. Let's just call it how it is. It's F.
Yeah, I really don't
There's
think
no
it's a great rivalry. I think F because Fox is an F tier person, an F tier
F for
Facts.
character.
Good
So I
soldiers
think this
follow
might
orders.
be an F. Good. Okay.
F for force choke because that's what happened to Fox. So
We could put it in an F.
I'm fine with F, man.
Do F. Come on. Oh, yeah. We got to be mean today. We got to. This is about rivalries. We got to be.
Charity. We got to be
Ruthless.
mean.
When you think about the best of the best, this is kind of the antithesis. So
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Let's do. Oh,
This is fun. I like this.
This is the fun
Zeb
one.
versus Ezra as just they do have a fun like sibling rivalry.
That's
And
my
that's
thing.
cool.
Yeah.
I would
Zeb,
say
you're brewing something. What is it?
I just am like, well, we got to think where we're at. So we've got a sibling rivalry, and right now we've got Fox versus Fives. We've also got Yoda versus Dooku. Like, where does that sibling rivalry
that
fit
is the spectrum
in
of
that
rivalries.
in that great spectrum of rivalries?
I think it either lives where it's at or it bumps up to B.
I
That's
think
what
it's fine where it is.
I
think it's
agree.
where it is as well.
Yeah.
I do think Ahsoka season 2, if Zeb is presumably in that season, that'll might help bump it up a little bit to see them kind of being brotherly again. But let's see.
I would also like to point out we just hit our first 100. We're at 100 already.
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
We got a shout out. It's a name both shows already know. Gabby About Books. We got 25 bucks.
Yes.
Oh!
Thank you, Gabby.
Thanks, Gabby. We got 15 from Noah Belante, aka Darth Cheesecake. We also have $10 from Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. It's Billy Bob.
Oh, it's Billy
Thank
Bob.
you, guys.
It's Billy Bob. Appreciate
Jedi
you
Billy
guys.
Bob. He's great.
Once again, so Connor and Seth were able to help us out on our last charity stream that we did, where we were able to collab on that. We did a 24-hour live stream right around Christmas time for Starlight Children's Foundation. We ended up raising like just over $2,000 in 24 hours, which was really cool.
That was
And
awesome.
got to donate with that money a gaming case for one of the hospitals. And it's got like a Nintendo Switch and it's filled up with games. And I did send an email that said the Nintendo Switch has all of those old Star Wars game packs.
Yeah, let's
Throw in the
go.
Heritage Pack.
I was like, if there's any way we can like load that up into the Switch, let us know. And they were like, we'll see what we can do.
Isn't
So-
that like what, like Pod Racer, Bounty Hunter, Force Unleashed,
Yeah.
like Republic? Yeah.
Just-
That's
Come
fun.
on. It's a good starter pack. All right, we're going 80 me.
Sometimes I'm gonna close my eyes too.
Let's do. Okay. Ooh, another Dooku. Savage versus Dooku.
Is that a rivalry?
Hey
What are you
guys, we've
thinking?
done 4 of these in L4. We've done. Is this even a rivalry? We all picked
No, the
these.
Zeb and Ezra one is. That's for sure. And I think Yoda and Dooku definitely has a rivalry.
Just wanted to bring this up real quick. The big squid, I don't know on which of our channels, just brought up a super chat. Which, by the way,
Hey.
I'm saying this. I think that's okay. All super chats, please go put them towards the charity. Do not give them to us.
Yes.
If you give them to us, we are just going to send them to the charity. So just save us the trouble and just go straight to the link. And we're gonna try to be more proactive about the chat. But Chopper versus literally any droid is a peak rivalry. Dude was all about the smoke. That is one thing I'll give Chopper, but we'll talk about that later.
That's Big Squid. We do appreciate you.
I don't know
Appreciate
about
you.
Beyond the Dune Sea, but I will say Determined Focus is an anti-chopper podcast. So
Wait, you guys are anti-Chopper?
anti-chopper.
That surprises me. I also am not a big Chopper guy.
He's if
Chopper's kind of
anything
fun.
he can
That
do,
shocked me.
R2 can do better.
I thought Grayson would be die-hard Chopper.
No,
Huh.
dude, Chopper's the worst member of the Ghost Crew. He's so
What?
he's so annoying.
My goodness, Grayson, you've grown. That's unbelievable. I'm so proud of you.
All the weight from my beard went to my brain.
Chopper
Yeah.
stinks. It's
Dude.
like Chopper is the guy who digs the hole, pushes you in, and then goes, "Oh man, should I help you get out of this hole?" It's like you put me in the hole in the first place. He sucks.
Exactly.
Okay, back to Savage versus Dooku.
I don't really think this is much of a rivalry either. I mean, I think I understand that like Dooku kind of helped create Savage in that way. And they do have some like. Doesn't Savage also help Ventress like try to kill him in Clone Wars?
That's the whole purpose.
It's quite shocking,
Yeah.
if you will. The whole experience.
I'm going to say
Electric.
below Zeb and Ezra. To be completely
Yeah, I think
I
that's even
agree.
generous, but that's fine.
I do think it's C tier. Yeah, I would put it a little bit above, but I think that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to check in with Chad again. We're already at $210.
What
We got
we're
Darkwing Duck for 50, Jeffrey for 10, Memester 16 for 10, Agamotto for 10, Dalton Kamel with 10, and Kevin Bradford with 20. We're at $210. We are literally $40 away from our goal, and we are only 17 minutes into this stream. Thank you
Holy
so
moly.
much.
The
This
Duners
is-
and the Focus Squadron coming out.
Yes, guys, thank you. I mean that everything's expensive these days, so thank you so much for being generous.
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe
Very kind
Focus
of you.
Squadron has to fly by the Dune Sea more often, I guess, because this is you guys are crushing it right now.
If we, we'll see. We'll see how this goes, Grayson.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Sure.
sorry. I just
hate for you to
No.
get lost beyond
Yeah.
the Dune Sea.
All right.
mm,
I want another lightsaber. Close your eyes. I want another lightsaber.
Okay.
I'm going to pick this one. We need a good debate here.
are we
Topical.
good?
3, 2, 1, go. Ahsoka
Ooh.
versus Maul.
I think this one has layers to it because it goes beyond just like what's on screen. I think there's actually like a meta rivalry between these two characters too.
I agree.
Like Maul has kind of become like the dark side Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Like he's in everything.
Yep.
A lot of
Yep.
I know. You've hit two of Seth's buttons. He's
Yep.
not an Ahsoka guy, he's not a Maul person. So I like this. This is a cool one. In universe, I think that this isn't the strongest rivalry because they really only have like their two interactions, but they are very strong interactions that go beyond just them, lightsaber dueling or whatever. But I do like the meta context of it too. This first A, I'd be okay with an A.
Whoa, Will, how are you feeling?
I'm going to say probably for what you just said, Connor, they really only have two main interactions that you think of. Although those are two pretty pivotal interactions, I would say those interactions are a little bit more pivotal for one of the characters rather than both of the characters. Clone Wars Season 7, Maul versus Ahsoka. Yeah, it's a big deal for Maul, but I would say that's way more of a big deal for Ahsoka having to reel with Anakin. Maul just kind of gets away, his plot fails, he licks his wounds, and then he goes into Shadow Lord, right? Where we see Maul and Ahsoka in they're not even really adversaries. We see them team up on Malachor and Rebels. Obviously, Maul is the bad guy, but Ahsoka doesn't even fight him. They just kind of talk about if they know Darth Vader or who Darth Vader is and all that stuff. It's really Maul again, kind of just being like a weird anti-Morai of like, hey, probably something's bad's going to happen, Ahsoka. And then that really ends up becoming more of not even Ahsoka's story, really, because she goes off for Vader. It's really more for Maul there to start getting into it with Kanan and Ezra. So as much as I would like to say it's an A-tier rivalry, in both of those moments, I would say only one character is really affected, whereas like a Anakin versus Obi-Wan, you can really delve into both of their effects on that rivalry. So I don't know. They're both fun.
Those are strong points.
The meta thing is cool. I do like that, but even then, I don't think. I guess I'm viewing it more as a character on character. I think I'm viewing it more in universe than out of universe. And so for me, I like when I look at Yoda versus Dooku, I'm like, there's there's history there, whereas I think Ahsoka and Maul just don't have that. I would put them in B, but I'd put them below Yoda versus Dooku.
I'm okay with that. I agree 100% with both you guys about like in universe. I just think it's fun to take the meta narrative into account too. Because
I
it's
completely agree. I would say
there's-
the meta narrative is more interesting to me than the actual on-screen narrative.
Yeah.
Personally.
Seth, but how do you feel about this? I'm curious.
Oh Lord, everybody sit back.
I mean, I think it's really interesting that like both these characters have a connection to like the Sith in their own way, like with Ahsoka being trained by Darth Vader, and then Maul being trained by Palpatine. So I think it is neat that their rivalry kind of like transcends like the whole Star Wars story as a whole, because they both are big players. It does seem like that. Both of them are retroactively being put in as these chess pieces as we get more and more pieces added to the story. Their pieces are getting placed in spots. But I do, I think that like Will does make a really good point though, with the fact that it. I mean, they do have two interactions. They're just strong, like, and they're okay interactions for each other, and they don't even like, it's just they're almost like ships in the night. Like they fight for a moment and then that's it. They move on to their bigger stories. Yeah. They just know each other are bad news for their plans, but they're just so busy with their own plans to even really worry about each other. But I could go B.
Yeah, I'm cool with B. I would probably say above Yoda versus Dooku, mainly because of that meta push, honestly.
Do it.
I think so, but I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Seth, you pulling out the saber?
I mean, you've got like the whole Clone Wars.
That's my thing, is I'm like Yoda and Dooku, like apprentice.
Below good. Goodness, no winning with
all
everybody
right,
here.
I'm going to say something that's probably going to make Seth really mad. If Ahsoka pops up in Shadow Lord Season 2, that'll be an A-tier rivalry. There we go. If we get another one, but
I hope they don't.
Just give it some time. I'm sure she'll show up. Just start capping Inquisitors.
all right. Next one. Let's close our eyes.
She's really good at that.
Yeah,
The Inquisitor
all right.
Reaper over here.
Should I go next one?
Do it.
Yes.
All right. You turn away. Don't look. Do I do a funny one? Do I do a real one? All right. Let's go. Our fifth rivalry on the board. Anakin versus Sebulba.
That's S tier, baby.
S.
That's like an actual right. That's a sports rivalry.
I was about
It
to
goes
say.
beyond. It transcends.
He would have
S
won,
tier.
except that Sebulba flashed him with his thrusters or whatever.
That's a rivalry for the ages.
Now, are you guys not biased because you guys, probably you live out there where those tales are told a little bit? I mean, once little
You ever
Annie
watched
grew
the
up,
movie?
they never interacted again.
Yeah, they have interacted. They talk about it.
Yeah.
I would have finished the race, but Sebulba flashed his thrusters.
No.
at him.
After the race. After that,
They don't need to. Left him in the dust. I'm going to be a Jedi. You can be a loser.
Yeah, and then Anakin has the poster up, later on in his life, championing Ben, the best Ben in Star Wars.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
honestly,
he was
outside
that
of this
other
being a
rival
meme,
to
I don't think
Sebulba.
it passes. I don't think this passes B.
No, it's an A. It's at least an A, Will. Come on.
It's just a meme. It's a meme.
No.
What do you mean? You think the Boon to Eve Classic was a meme,
Hey,
Will?
guess what? If Anakin hadn't won the Boon to Eve, then what would have happened? Oh, your precious Qui-Gon would have just been
He would have
stuck.
lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd been stuck
Okay.
on Tatooine.
I raise
What?
you this then.
Okay.
I would say that Anakin versus Watto is a better rivalry than Anakin versus Sebulba.
No.
It's not even a rivalry.
I never
It's
saw-
power dynamic.
I never saw any confrontation between him
Yeah.
and Watto.
What?
What do you mean, what? He said
The child who was owned by a floating
That's
angry
all I heard.
alien? There's no confrontation?
There wasn't. What do you want? Clean the floor, clean up the shop, then you could go home.
Hey,
That's
Seth,
all.
mind tricks don't work on me. Only money here, dude. Are you kidding me?
I will say
That was
it
the
is
Qui-Gon.
It was
In-
the Qui-Gon.
in
Not
lore as well. like Watto actually kind of cared for Anakin a little bit. It was, I mean, it's a toxic relationship for sure, but like he's like, oh, go home. You know, like it's not a rivalry.
It was bad enough that in that Kylo comic that just came out, it was implied that Vader might have gone back and killed him.
But then literally in the next issue, Vanny was like, no, he never did that. He straight up says like that did not happen. It is confirmed.
I think he was covering for the Dark Lord, but
nah.
Nah, I'm with.
All right, so are we saying it's in A?
It is A.
I'll take an A. I'll take an A.
This is ridiculous, but all right, fine, whatever.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Whatever.
It's actually like a sports rivalry.
It's perfect.
Okay.
It is. It's like literally what we're trying to do here.
Next
How
we'll
many
do
sport
Riley
rivalries are there
versus
in Star
whoever the other team was. He's playing in Bo-Katan or whatever it is.
That's true.
Shock
We don't know.
ball.
We don't know who Riley's rival is.
Riley's rival.
That could be next year. We don't know.
Next one. We doing the next one? All
Yeah.
right. We got our first 6 on the board. Let's do a big one. Let's do a big one. Let's do Mace versus Jango Fett.
Interesting. Do we have Django and Cad Bane on here?
We don't.
What about
Oh.
Cat Bane?
I can throw them in quick, honestly, if you want. You want me to?
Yeah. While we're discussing,
might as well.
Yeah, discuss this one and I'll do it.
Now, here's the thing. If this was Mace versus Boba, absolutely a good rivalry. Boba has motive because that's a whole plot line in Clone Wars. But Mango versus Jace. Mace versus Jango. Mace was just like, on his way, right? Slice and dice, move on. It's not, there's no substance. It's just kind of, Mace was doing what he thought he had to. Maybe took it a little too far. All right. Another little Mace Windu L there, but that's okay. That's all right. Again, this is,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I think this is an F
Guy's
tier
a living
rivalry.
weapon.
I'm with Grayson on this one. I like
just
the
found
Mace
the craziest
and Boba
photo
call
for
out,
Cad
though.
Bane and Jango for this. I just found the most absurd photo, and there's no way I'm not using it. I apologize,
Okay.
but just please
Do we
be
also-
warned for what this is about.
Do
to
we
be.
have, if we want to make this a subsect thing as well, do we have Mace versus Boba on here?
We don't have Mace versus Boba on here now.
Would you mind adding that one too?
Sure, I'll throw it in.
Why not? It's a party.
Yeah,
Let's get more players.
This party's
Yeah.
over.
This party's over. Mace and Django, I'm in. If there was a D tier, it'd go there, but we'll go C.
Should we add a D tier?
Can we? Is that possible? I mean, we're just. Hey, let's get production on
I
that.
was about to say changing all the
Production, you mean my phone?
we're going live wire here.
All right, I think I can add one. Hey, let me see. How do I do this? Add a row above.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. There you go. Let's add a D
And-
tier.
D.
Beautiful.
All right. All right. And now that we have a D tier, we can do this.
Oh
then we can
my!
Whoa! It's a bit. All right. All right. Where are we
It's not-
going? Mace versus Django.
Not funny.
What?
Unbelievable.
What?
I think we're putting Mace versus Django D tier.
All right.
Yeah. Boo. Hiss. Yuck.
It's fine. Whatever.
Production will make.
Here, I got a
Do
question
we
for you
want
guys.
to? Oh no, go ahead.
Seth.
Would you have preferred the deleted scene where he like chops off an arm, chops the hand, and chops the head? Do you prefer that shot
Yes,
over what we got in the movie?
I like it.
I like it, but if I'm so used to seeing the scene that exists that like when I see it, I'm like, what am I watching right now? Because does he also like stab him? He like stabbed him through the side, then cuts his hand off, then and then blah 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 blah. Like
Yeah, he
I
cuts
don't
his
know.
fingers, so he can't like his gun. Yeah,
it is
I think
cool.
it's pretty cool.
It's up there with the shot in Revenge of the Sith, or not? No, it was in not Revenge of the Sith. It was when Anakin. But Anakin is fighting Dooku. They used it. Hello There Animation used it in his Anakin versus Obi-Wan Clone Wars. The drop, like catching the saber thing. Like,
Sick move.
yeah, that's some.
I saw that full thing for the first time the other day because I've seen clips floating around of that
Mhm.
fight. Like I saw the whole thing and somebody edited in the lightsabers. It was awesome.
It's really good.
Man.
There's also the one. Have you seen where it's in this almost like in the same demo booth when he like throws Padme up against the wall? Like
Yeah.
he throws her up against the wall to go straight to fight Obi-Wan or
Original
whatever.
Mustafar,
I was like,
fight.
it's a little. I think it's a little much in the context of the story, but I do wish they would have used that for something else, of like a separatist or something, right? Just like tossing him against the wall, and yeah, it would have been fun. Oh, bless you, Seth.
Well, do we have how's production doing?
Oh, we're good. I'm about to add the next 3, but while I do these next 3, let's do here. Let's do keeping the Mace Windu train rolling. We got Anakin versus Mace Windu.
Now this is a good one.
This is
a good one.
Yeah,
There's layers to this.
This one, Legends adds an interesting angle to this one too, because I think it's clear in Legends that Mace actually cares a little bit more about Anakin than what canon makes it out to seem.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're just going canon, these guys' beef might have caused the downfall of the Republic. So
It didn't help it, that's for sure.
yeah, this could be an A tier.
I don't hate. I mean, it's definitely B for me. And honestly, again, I'm cool with sprinkling legend stuff in here as well. Like, I think that makes it interesting. Yes, Will.
I think Anakin versus Mace, for everything we have on the board, is the best rivalry that's on the board at the moment.
I would agree with that.
I think it's better than Anakin versus Sebulba.
Well, yeah, you do.
Okay, but I think we all kind of agree that. Seth?
What?
My thing with the rivalry, and again, I know rivalries.
I heard your eye roll states away.
I get that Anakin versus
Just
Mace.
listen to me. Just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Do you remember?
Say
Do you
something
remember being
other
a
than
kid?
this is about sports.
Do you remember being a kid and how heated your rivalries were? Like when you were playing Little League or something like that. Did you ever do anything of that nature? You remember how much your heart was in it, how much you wanted to win, and then guess what? It's not that you're playing against. It's this isn't. This is like Rookie of the Year. Anakin's play. He's going up against other adults. He's going up against aliens. People who say that like he's the only human that can do it. Like literally, he's coming up. Like I mean, come on, man. This is literally right.
Can I ask? What's a better rivalry? Rocky versus Mike Tyson, or not Mike Tyson? What's his name? Mr. T.
Apollo?
No, I'm saying Mr. T, or Rocky versus Apollo Creed.
Well, there isn't even much of a rivalry between Rocky and Apollo.
Kind of sounds like Anakin versus Mace Windu is better than Anakin versus Sebulba. Because after Anakin wins, he doesn't think about him for the rest of his life. He's a kid.
I'm sure he thinks about him. He's got a poster up in his room.
While he's fighting Luke Skywalker, he's really fighting Sebulba. That's how far.
Yeah, that's really what's going on.
I would say he's fighting Mace Windu.
When he's fighting Mace, he's probably getting flashbacks of Sebulba throttling him.
Yeah, he's like, man, this is for the Boon to Eve.
Exactly.
This is for
he's chasing
flashing
the high
thrusters.
of winning the Boon to Eve Classic. Man, I got to throw this guy out a window and I'll feel whole again.
Put them side by side. Just get them up there. A is A.
A is A. If you want to put it higher, that's fine.
Maybe the moral of the story is Anakin just beefing with everybody, dude.
Anakin does his beef with everybody. He's got a lot of beef.
He's a really good Jedi.
Anakin's going to clean sweep A.
You think he's going to?
I bet all of his rivalries will be an A.
Okay.
Hey, we'll do one more, and then I'm going to pull the tier list, add those next 3 while we do that. We should probably check in with chat. We've been talking for over a half hour.
Let's do it. Let's see what the folks at home have to say about some of these rivalries.
The Tuners and the Focus Squadron.
Yeah.
Grayson, you have chat capabilities, correct?
Yes, I do. Yeah. I'm gonna go from the most recent up, but we got a lot of people in here. We've got obviously Matthew Green donated. He asked Zillow Beast versus Palps. Is that on the list?
I don't think so.
No, that one's a little far-fetched there. Or it's Seth versus Spybot. Whoa.
Oh, that is a rivalry. We'll see by the finale, but right now we're
no, don't. I have to take this away because Will's is gonna do something at this point.
What?
Don't even worry about it.
Wasn't listening.
Good. Let me start. Thanks for being here, dude. He said you four are the goats. No, bro, you're the goat. And then let's see. S is we're not ranking powerful characters, but Anakin versus Sand is also a pretty good rivalry, I would say.
I would disagree. I think that line is always mischaracterized. I like it.
Well, but okay.
I guess in a meme context, sure.
Okay.
Did you see that girl who went up to the Anakin Galaxy's Edge dressed as sand?
I saw her walking through Galaxy's Edge before she did that. I was like, that's a funny bit.
Star Wars night, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that's a funny bit.
That's awesome. I need more stuff like that. I need like someone to go up to Boba Fett dressed as a Sarlacc pit. That would be Found out recently that Sarlacc pits, when they're babies, they're not actually like anchored in the ground. They're like this big, and they can
they find a hole.
Yeah, they're like to move around. It's crazy. Let's see.
102 people in here. That's crazy.
It's crazy. A lot of people were saying though that Anakin and Mace is a really good one here. Again,
hey, we didn't disagree. We just thought that Anakin's Saboba.
Come on, guys.
That's all. Did you
guys watch Phantom Menace?
Thanks.
Do you even watch Star Wars?
Did you see Attack of the Clones?
Even then, in Phantom Menace, Mace was beefing with a kid. He was beefing with Anakin.
True.
A ship, a cup.
No,
like,
that's true.
He's just talking about.
He's just like, you're a dumb little. You know that? Have you ever seen that clip of that kid trying to crumble cookies? He's like, that's my favorite. It's like that's Mace Windu. He's like, what's your favorite? It's like you can't say that. Like he just hates him, bro. There's also like that kid that like he's like the fastest toddler alive, and everyone in the comments is like, bro, he's not even that fast.
Yeah, he's like, oh, the chosen one, sure, yeah, he doesn't even care.
Chosen for being a dumb little baby.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah. So anyway, everybody's chiming off on a bunch of different rivalries. If there's any that we don't get by the end of this, maybe we'll throw some in. But anyway,
a little chat rivalry sesh. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yoda versus Seagulls. What a reference.
Stop it now.
Do we want to go with the Audible 3? Do we want to go the Cad Bane, the Mace, and the
Let's do it.
The Boba Fett stuff? Okay. We've got Cad Bane and Jango Fett. This photo is incredible of this like
what am I looking
at? This fanfic Cad Bane and Jango Fett.
Some salacious fan fiction.
Yeah, and Jango's wearing Cad Bane's helmet. I wonder if I can just. There it is, everybody. just terrible.
That's so egregious, dude. Yeah. This one. I want y'all three to chime in first. I think you guys have more passionate opinions.
Unironically, I think this is great, and I like it because of the implications, like and the subtext. We don't actually see any of it on screen, obviously, but like you feel it. There's an after effect that kind of goes throughout the Clone Wars with Boba Fett, and ultimately, it's their rivalry that leads to their final confrontation in Book of Boba Fett. Like that's an extension. I think we could argue that Boba and Cad's rivalry is an extension of Jango and Cad's, and so it all starts there.
And truthfully, like I think Jango and Cad Bane is cool, but it is only the like first step to getting to what I think is a better rivalry in Cad Bane and Boba Fett.
I would agree with that. Yeah,
like when people talk about what they would rather see. I mean, I don't know if you guys are the same, but Grayson and I talk about it all the time of like the deleted Cad Bane versus Boba Fett scene of like wishing that happened at some point. And well, what if we get that scene? What if it happens in a video game? What if it's this? What if it's that? I think more people talk about seeing that and seeing the way that rivalry started over seeing Cad Bane versus Jango Fett, even though it would be cool. Like if there was something in Tales where we got to see something like that, I would eat that up. I do think, though, Boba and Cad Bane is a little bit more important.
Billy Bob Bob is correct. Generational beef.
See, I think that
profile picture, by the way, that's awesome.
I take their rivalry as a little bit more like, you know, like your rival in Pokemon, if you ever played Pokemon.
The business rival.
It's like someone that you get along with, but like, you know, you're always in competition. That's how I view their rivalry. So like a rivalry in the truest sense. It's not that they're enemies necessarily. I mean, they could be. I always took their implied relationship as like as a competitive rivalry where they're always trying to outdo one another and be the best bounty hunter in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Whereas Boba Fett and Cad maybe are like that a little bit, but then they become enemies, which is still good. Still a great rivalry. I would almost, dare I say, put them on the same level. Maybe Boba just a step above, just a tiny, tiny little step above.
We thinking B or C for this?
Ooh, B at least. I'm like maybe an A, but that's okay. B is
But then
fine.
what would you put what would you put Boba Cat then?
How about B for Django, A for Boba?
I actually agree with that.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's a little higher than my liking, but if you guys are,
I think you're disqualified from the Cad Bane conversations. Wow. So just exit the room.
Okay.
I think anything.
Hey, wait, watch this, guys. You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, now we can finish talking about what's going on with Cad Bane and Boba.
I think anything Cad Bane related needs to go in either S or A tier. Honestly, yeah. I tell you what, Jango Fett brings Cad Bane down to B, in my opinion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cad Bane's a better bounty hunter than both of them. Let's just be honest. All right.
Agreed.
So actually, facts on that one, I will say.
For the kids.
Yeah.
Hey,
even like
We're not all big old geezers like you, Seth, and
I
had to
guess
read the
not.
first generation paperbacks back in like the 70s. So
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like a geezer most of my time, but I just love Cad Bane, dude. Are you kidding me? I want a hat like that. I want a hat like that, and I'm gonna put this on the front and wear it for streams, and that's gonna be my new.
Unironically, that would go pretty hard. I'm not gonna
That
lie.
would be pretty tough.
no,
That's
no,
gonna
it's
be-
cooler than that hat. A Mandalorian helmet.
No, you see your face.
Yeah.
We're not scared to get shot in the face. He just wears a cowboy hat. He doesn't need a mask. Are you kidding me?
That's
Yeah,
true.
and what happens? He does get shot in the face.
Well, at least he wears it on his sleeve. At least he wears it on his
Yeah.
sleeve. He's not covered
Yeah.
in a bunch of Beskar. He's just taking him out in a trench coat and
How's
rocking.
the metal plate?
All I'm gonna say.
How's that feel?
One day we got to. One day we got to get it, man. Why are all these people saying that? They're saying that Cad sucks.
Because
Who are you?
Seth has cultivated an anti-Cad Bane cult in the Beyond the Dune Sea chats every week.
True.
And I come in
Or-
there.
This is funny.
Oh well. We just do rivalries in general. Okay, Batman and Joker. All right. What's next? Oh, we do have Boba and Mace Windu.
This is great.
This is a heated rivalry.
This is great.
Yes.
You know what? Like, this is a rivalry that actually has
Some stakes.
consequences. It's not
Yes.
like two characters. Like Yoda and Dooku are rivals by circumstance. Like, this is actual generational hatred for Mace Windu. This is an A.
Yeah.
I could be convinced in an S actually because of how.
How personal it is.
Yeah.
Tries to blow him up. There's collateral damage.
I'd put it right underneath Anakin versus Mace.
Do you
Okay.
honestly what I think? Another rivalry that we left out that I didn't put on here that I should have done. I might have even said it in our list, but I don't know why I didn't add it. I think this rivalry is a little one-sided. I don't
Yes.
think Mace Windu is thinking about Boba Fett at all. And Boba Fett
True.
spent his whole early life trying to kill this guy and then fails.
But that kind of also makes it fun, in my opinion.
Right.
It's the whole like I don't even know who you are sort of thing. Like
Like the Roadrunner and Coyote situation.
Yeah.
It's the Cassian and Cyril situation, which I should
Yeah,
have.
it's exactly the same.
Ooh. Yeah. Yep.
Who are you?
I don't
I think-
think that takes away from the rivalry and its ranking personally. Personally.
I agree.
I don't know. I do think there's something to be said for a rivalry where both people like kind of are at least a little bit closer to equally against each other.
So where do you
Let's-
got him, Will? Where you got this one on the list?
I would say it below, maybe right above Zeb and Ezra and C. Right?
Is this show going to turn me against Will? Is this going to be a new rivalry against my co-host? What is going on?
Where
Grayson
did you want to put this
Join the
rivalry?
Dune Sea today?
Everybody.
I put it because the more I think about it, it is cool. But I think realistically, it's probably a B. I feel like could we compromise at a B? Can we put it below
Okay.
Yoda Dooku?
I was thinking, hey,
We're saying it's better than Ahsoka and Maul.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
man, it's an actual rivalry.
you
mean,
said
the
it
thing about-
yourself. You're like ships in the night.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't. I mean, like maybe. Okay, right there. Really?
I mean, you got your lightsaber if you feel that strong about it.
No,
You
I'm in a
do.
bad mood. But you know what puts me in a really good mood? We just hit $300 on Tiltify.
That's what we
You guys-
went for.
I was
That's what
gonna
it's all
say
about.
you were the bunch of heroes in the chat.
We got.
Well,
we got to shout out Buminos. We got to shout out William, cool name, Subterrell Prospector. We got to shout out Lorraine Jackson. We got to shout out Siesta. We got to shout out Jacob Ireland. We are now $50 over our goal of $250. I would also like to say on Tiltify, when you donate, the event total for the entire event of the May 4th, May 1st through May 6th that Starlight is doing is on there, and that's a goal of $5,000. I have no intention of raising $5,000 on here or any expectation. However, it is cool to see how our stream is affecting us getting to that entire goal, which is very cool for Starlight Foundation. So you can
Amazing.
see that. You can see what we want. Obviously, we have reached our goal here, but we have not reached Starlight Foundation's total goal for the kids for May 4th. So very cool.
Woo, woo.
Appreciate all of you. And if you can, keep donating, not for us, obviously, for those kids, because it's a really cool foundation.
I think we should, with that capstone, we should do a giveaway real quick. Is that cool? We've got our first giveaway. Who wants to go? I'd be happy to do my giveaway if people
Go ahead, Grace.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do a little giveaway. Let me pull this out real quick. This is not exactly the specific one, but my friends over at Power Saber sent me something pretty cool a while back, and I have a spare one that I've not taken out of the box. But I'm trying to remember how to turn this thing on. Oh, it's upside down. That probably would help. I just pulled a whim from Skeleton Crew. Here we go.
Yo, those things are so cool, man.
They're so cool. So I have an unopened.
I wasn't sure in the beginning. I was.
You never seen one of those?
I was just like, what are we looking at here?
Oh,
I didn't know.
dude, those things are sick. That's what we all wished we had when we were kids.
Yes.
I know this would have been just insane, but I have a red one for you dark side users out there. All right, for Shadow Lord season. So let's pull up. Do you want to pull up the giveaway? Will, I can just do that real quick. The StreamYard giveaway tool.
Pull up the giveaway tool. That'd be great.
Okay,
We
I can do it.
Chats.
How does that work with your guys' setup here? Does it just enter everybody in who's in the chat?
We got to do the hashtag thing.
Okay, cool.
So I'll probably do the hashtag, and then I'll run it, and then we'll probably do like 2 or 3 more, and then we'll like rankings, and then we'll do the giveaway. Is that cool?
Grayson,
Sounds
do you
good.
think because of the giveaway tool, it will be able to take into account both chats? Now that I'm thinking about this,
It will. It is just like when we do Tales from the Archives. Yes.
okay, perfect.
All right. So it is going to be hashtag. I'm just gonna make it Saber.
Starlight.
We're just Starlight. Let's do Starlight. Let's do that. Hashtag.
And when you do it, send it to me in the studio chat so I can pull it up on screen.
All right. Let's see. I can't send it to you. I have to run it from mine.
But you can send me the link though, or no? Well, then you would have to pull it up. Okay, can you pull it up on screen then?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me share the screen. I figured I'd pull it up on screen once we run it. We were gonna do like three more rankings.
Okay, let's do 3 more and then do that.
Okay. So hey, hashtag Starlight in the chat, just like everybody else is doing. We got Trinity, we got Album, we've got all of you guys. Hashtag Starlight. We're gonna do a couple more rivalries. Maybe we'll see if any more beefs is created between us two, because I don't know. All of you guys, I don't know. We're a house divided right now. It seems on some of these things.
Yeah.
Let's do a fun one. We got a new movie coming out here at the end of the month. Let's do Mando versus Moff Gideon.
Interesting. Yeah. It's one of those things that started out real cool. And then
I don't know. It ended cool. I don't love that Gideon came back, but it doesn't. I don't think it ruins anything with their rivalry.
I guess not. I don't know.
The bad guy won.
That's true. That's kind of neat.
Something to be said.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, he won.
Yeah, he got Grogu's magic blood.
Oh, true.
That was the whole goal, wasn't it?
Again, I really don't like that Gideon came back, and I would have preferred him to be off screen for a season and then not killed the way he was. If that was the real Gideon, this could be a weird.
No. Yeah.
But will we know? I don't know. But when I think about the "you have something I want," and then that carries over into season 2, when Mando pulls up on the Star Destroyer comm, and Gideon's like, and when they fight in that cruiser in season 2 before Luke shows up, that is first of all, phenomenal fight. But that is just like that. Those are two guys that like really just don't like each other, you know?
Yeah.
Again, I think there's better rivalries, but I do think, like, again, even his appearance in season 3 of like, this freaking Moff Gideon guy again, dude, like always on Mando's tail. And maybe it's squashed forever, who knows? But I do think it's a really good one. I do think this is an A tier at the very least.
You know, he does feel like I like it when Mando leans into the Saturday morning cartoon vibe, and he does feel like the villain of that. Like, oh shucks, you know, he's back.
He's the
yeah.
I think he's the Vilgax. You know, he's the is he the Fire Lord Ozai of Mando, or is he like a Zhao?
Ooh. Let's put some respect on Fire Lord Ozai's name.
Yeah. Phoenix King Ozai. You know, but I do think
I've always liked Gideon. I love Giancarlo Esposito. He's great. I like this rivalry, but it probably doesn't get out of B for me. Maybe not even out of C. I don't know.
What?
What's the one Power Rangers villain? The lady with the big horns on her head.
Rita Repulsa.
Moff Gideon is the Rita Repulsa of Mandos.
Dude, I've never heard a more true thing in my life.
Like,
truthfully, so real.
Like, she just keeps coming back.
Is like Grand Admiral Thrawn or somebody Zed? Is that who I'm? Is that like? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the armorer is the guy floating in the tube.
Zordon?
Yeah.
Absolute cinema.
I love it.
Especially since Moff Gideon kind of looks like a Power Ranger at the end of season 3.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's awesome. I think this is a good one, man. I'd be fine with B if it's
I
mean, I would have gone A.
You go A?
Yeah, dude, I mean, there's layers to this, and then you guys didn't even bring up like Grogu's relationship to both of them. That one's like trying to kidnap the other. Yeah. One's trying to love him. The other one just wants to utilize him.
I guess that's interesting. We can go A. I'm all right. I mean, I think that's all right.
Where an A?
It can be at the bottom.
A. It's fine. We don't have to.
At the bottom.
Yeah.
But bottom is fine. I think bottom of A is fine.
All right. Let's
B.
do
That's a B, brother.
That's a B.
Yeah, B. Sorry. Bottom of A.
That's in C.
No, you're probably right.
So this is what we're doing.
No, okay.
This is it.
No, fine.
I see how it is.
Sorry. Let's just do. Hey, we got a new Black Series pack today. Shout out Gendy Tartakovsky's Clone Wars. What about Kenobi versus Dirge?
Wait, they're doing a Black Series of Kenobi versus Dirge?
No, I was just saying
the TVC.
The TVC Asajj Anakin. Yeah.
And I am indeed wearing my Gendy Tartakovsky Clone Wars Roosevelt
That's
shirt.
sick.
Dude, I need to order that.
It's so cool.
I just saw that the other day. It is so sick.
It comes with there's matching shorts for it, so you can just wear like the full set.
It's like a full beach. That's awesome.
So sick.
That's awesome. Kenobi and Dirge. This is a cool fight, but I don't think they have a rivalry.
I agree.
I think it's
I agree.
You haven't read the comics.
Oh, good Lord. Here we go with the comics.
No, if you're bringing up Dark Rendezvous.
What Clone Wars Multimedia Initiative? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Multimedia Project.
The Multimedia Project. Well, guess what? They did fight there, and they fought in Gindies.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, 2. Cool. Neat.
Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
3 times.
Oh, so like Ahsoka versus Maul.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's a cool fight.
3 times.
3 times.
They fight twice in the Clone Wars in the Gindies, and then they also fight.
Is that 2 fights?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that 2 fights?
I mean, he puts himself back together.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, it's a fun fight. I just don't know if it's it feels very Savage and Dooku to me.
I agree. I'd put it C. It's definitely like more than Mace versus.
Get it.
Hey, Seth, just letting you know, I love Dirge. This is not a reflection of either my love of Kenobi or Dirge. I just don't think that they're
great.
All
He's
right.
C
fantastic.
tier, maybe even D tier.
F for Kenobi versus Sturge.
Seth, if you did the lightsaber, I wouldn't even be mad.
You could do it. You have the option.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool.
As of right now, I based on what
But-
we're cooking, it smells like he's in bottom of C.
That's fine.
That's right. Absolutely perfect.
Unless Seth has something else.
Never better. Let's do it.
Okay.
Move on to the next one.
we have our
Let's
third
do-
one, and then we're gonna run this giveaway.
Yeah, let's do one more. We'll run the giveaway.
Okay. Let's do here. We'll keep the Kenobi vibes rolling. Kenobi versus Grievous.
Dude, you know what? S tier, but not for positive reasons. I can't stand how often they fight. They have
Insane.
such an intense rivalry.
It's insane.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
I mean, they're just like they're Beyblades and they're constantly clashing. That's
Yes.
like
So S tier for that alone. Like they are.
And the going back and forth with catchphrases.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I think this is an S tier rivalry.
I
if-
mean-
if
This birthed at top 3, maybe even top 1 Star Wars meme of all
memes.
time.
Yep. To the point where they like kept putting that meme in Star Wars again.
Yeah.
It just kept coming back.
Like you,
dude,
you
my
can't walk up to
front
anybody
door
in Star
mat
Wars.
says hello there, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's like that's so,
All because of not only the scene, but the rivalry. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
got to be S tier, right?
Yeah.
I
fine with it.
agree. I agree.
That's tier.
Let's do it. All
All
right,
right.
let's
Well,
put an
as
S
far
here,
as-
and I'm gonna run this. We have 24 entries. Wow, awesome.
Our
Okay,
first giveaway.
we are
and our
giving
first
away the.
Power
here,
saber.
we're giving away the power saber. Can you see it? Yeah, perfect. All right, I'm gonna give you 15 seconds. Hashtag Starlight. Make sure you're in. 15, 14, 13. Yeah.
While,
All right.
while we're counting down, I would like to say we got another donation,
Yeah.
Steven, for $20. We are now at $320 in. Appreciate you guys. Once again, while this giveaway is going on, hashtag Starlight in the chat to enter the giveaway. If you have already sent a chat, you really don't need to enter again. You can only have one entry per person. This is for a power saber. But once again, all of these donations and all of this that is running is for Starlight Children's Foundation. It's a great organization. This is part of their May the 4th stream event. Trying to raise $5,000 total over the next week, 6 days, in honor of May 4th. They do really cool stuff for Star Wars fans specifically. Kids who are in the hospital, they'll like make up their beds with cool Star Wars stuff. They'll send Star Wars stuff to the rooms, cool Star Wars branding in their hospital rooms. So some really, really cool stuff, especially for us kids or us adults who were Star Wars kids. If we were in that situation, Star Wars gets you through a lot. So to help out those kids in any way that we can is really cool. All right. We got
let's
how
run
many
it.
entries?
We got 27 entries. We're gonna get the red power saber, just like this one, but evil. Let's run
But evil. Yeah, I should have entered. Those things are cool.
it. I know.
His
Sorry.
lightsaber blade is red.
Yeah. Darkwing Duck Elite.
No
Elite.
way!
Remember that Darkwing Duck?
Yes,
That
we
was
did.
that was sick.
Win the
Darkwing
show.
Duck, I'm going to assume you're in the chat. Please just put a little message here in the chat real quick. I'm not going to end the giveaway just yet in case you're not in here. But if you are, please DM me on Instagram or on Twitter. It's at MortisFM or at MortisFM_ on Twitter. So I can make sure to get you your red power saber fresh out of the box. But yeah, I'm gonna just stop sharing the screen and let him pop in the chat. Hopefully, if he doesn't pop in the chat in the next 5 minutes, we'll run it again. But hopefully, he's here. So,
Word.
yeah. Back to the rivalries.
Back to the rivalries.
Back to the rivalries.
All right, we have our first official S tier. We only have
Yay!
one so far.
Let's see. Okay, perfect. Darkwing Duck is here. DM me on Instagram or Twitter, buddy, and I'm gonna get it out to you.
Here's a fun one. Han versus Lando.
Oh, come on, man.
This is great.
This is great.
I love this.
This is great.
This is another one that it's kind of like Zeb and Ezra, where
No,
it's like competition.
Yeah, but it's better though.
No, it is. Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah.
This is
Oh.
like Sebulba and Anakin.
I hate you. I know.
This is so good, but it's better.
I agree. No, facts. Listen. This is S
What?
tier. This is S tier.
It's real good.
Yeah, this is good.
I mean, it transcends. What about the ship? What, Will? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just was that you even compared it to Anakin versus Sebulba is incredible.
Oh my god! All right.
They're not fighting over
But
Anakin's pod racer.
You
It's like no, I think it is better than Anakin versus Sebulba, and I think Anakin versus Sebulba might potentially go a little bit lower if we keep talking about it and things keep going this way. But can I veto after the fact?
Kessel Run.
Can I? The Kessel Run blows Boonta Eve out of the water.
What?
Them arguing about the Kessel Run and the Millennium Falcon. There's an entire movie about why Han versus Lando is better. Entirely.
Yeah, but you could say that with the Boonta Eve, that's like a pretty much significant section. It's like about the same length of that movie in Solo. So they're really, really comparable.
Like, they're racing
and how
for
many
the
times?
lives rather than
And how many
Anakin's,
times throughout?
freedom.
How many times throughout the trilogy, albeit one of the greatest movies of all time, do Anakin and Sebulba pop up to talk about the Boonta Eve classic?
That's why.
Oh no,
why
they don't. But the
that's
first
why
thing Han and Lando say to each other all the time, and hey, watch my ship. No, that's my ship. He lost my ship. It's all about the ship. They have a good rivalry. Anakin versus Sebulba is fun. But we don't.
That's why Anakin Sebulba is versus
Empire
A.
Strikes
You're-
Back.
So you're telling me better than Anakin Sebulba, but not as good as Mace and Anakin?
No, this is S tier. What are we doing?
Oh, this
He's
is
saying that Annie and Sebulba should go like way lower. In his case, he said, "Oh, he's like, why are we comparing it to Anakin versus Sebulba?" He's still on the Anakin versus Sebulba train. He's probably going to knock it down later. Let's just move on with our
I'm saying I
lives.
might have to
We're
throw
talking
a
about
veto
Orlando.
after the fact. Is what I'm saying.
Orlando or S tier, it's not even a question. And I think they go right below. Yep, there you go.
Hey, wait a minute, real quick before we move on. I might have just made like a massive connection. Do you think Hondo's name comes from Han and Lando?
1,000%. I have always thought that.
Just now. I'm probably real late to that party, but
A weird, charismatic pirate. I have always thought that.
okay.
I can see that
Or-
totally being a Dave Filoni
I
thing.
didn't- You must be cooking. There you go.
Something's cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, look at
Do
the
we
ad for Lego Star Wars. Sick.
Whoa, we did it.
Oh, hey, all right, that works. Hey, for some of these donations might give some of the Legos to kids out there that need. some
Yeah,
Star
they
Wars
do
stuff.
toy drops. We don't know.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Should we get sequels crazy in here?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, let's do some sequels. Ray and
Let's
Kylo, this is a great rivalry because
This
it's
is a
like
good
it goes
rivalry.
beyond just them fighting.
It's pretty one-sided, though.
No, it's not. What are
No.
you talking about?
I mean, she doesn't lose.
Okay, we're not just talking about the fights.
I know.
And technically, I stand by it. She loses the fight on the Death Star too.
Gotcha. Even though, she killed him.
There's
I'm
a
not
pretty
gonna
big event that
I'm not
happened
gonna
for that.
Just throw it
Get
out there.
crazy and derail here, but if the power of a rivalry and where it is ranked is based on it being one-sided. Kind of sounds like Anakin versus Sebulba should drop a little bit. Hey, let's talk about Ray versus Kylo Ren. I'm just gonna keep throwing it out there. I mean, this is literally like a lot of times when you talk about Jedi, like Grayson and I often for the Focus Squadron members in the chat, when we talk about Mount Rushmores. When you talk about Jedi based on iconicity, it's hard not to have Rey in that conversation because she
based on what?
Based on iconicity,
Okay.
because she is the face of 3 full Star Wars movies.
Okay.
Like a chunk of major Star Wars media is about Rey. In the same thing, the antithesis to Rey in those movies is Kylo Ren, and that rivalry is kind of the enemies to friends to lovers, I guess, at the end. They're
They're literally
in
a
force.
dyad.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like they're a force rivalry.
that's what I'm saying.
Add to a coin.
Yeah. This is S tier as well, probably. Like
That's what I was going to say.
it's like it is one of like the rivalries. That's the whole point of the story is like they are rivals to one another. Rivals in the force, rivals like
And I don't really.
rises and light to meet it.
I mean, exactly.
I don't think you even really get that that strong of a rivalry throughout one of the other trilogies. Like because we're gonna get to it later with some of the other ones of like they are like a born rivalry, whereas like a Luke and Vader, there's a different dynamic going on.
No,
there,
I agree
right?
with that. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like these are peers who have been set up in the Force to be rivals. And I'm already seeing it in the chat. Okay, guys, I know it's the sequels. Can we relax? We're talking about if there's ever like objective standards, even though I hate the term objective when it comes to art. Like that's the point of these characters, whether you think they're executed well or not. Like they are built to be rivals.
I do think it is one of the best aspects done of the sequel trilogy is their continuous story.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's easily one of the best parts about the story. For as many, my personal issues with the movies, this isn't one of them. I like their beef. It works for me.
I like S. I like S. Seth?
I'm okay with it being an S. I mean, they are a dyad in the Force.
Connor's holding a
Kind of
gun
the
to
whole
set
point.
off screen.
Just
I am okay.
What,
with
William?
it being S. I was saying that you sounded very hesitant in your agreement with it being an S. But
Okay.
I mean, would you rather put in an A?
I wouldn't be upset if it ended up top of A if there's disagreement, but I think it's S. Will, you want to put it?
I mean, I wouldn't be. Look, like I was saying about the iconicity thing. If you're talking about how many kids over the last decade have been wearing Kylo Ren costumes for Halloween and Rey costumes for Halloween, I mean, you see more Rey and Kylo Ren costumes than you see Grievous costumes. So, I would say in terms of iconicity, probably put it.
Yeah,
next.
it goes. It's also like the packaging, right? Like taking in the meta side of things, light, dark, Rey, Kylo.
Well,
I mean,
the other thing to think about too is like, what's the whole point? Like, Luke and Leia are both like training Rey up to go up against essentially Snoke, but like Kylo Ren, is being trained up to go up against. Like, I mean, like literally, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's like they're being pitted against each other.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with all that.
It's fun.
Kylo's helmet versus.
That's funny.
That's good.
I like Rey versus Kylo underneath Han and Lando.
Sure.
Let's do that.
As of right now, we're not saying this isn't going to get bumped down. I do think, though, like, if you go on Disney Plus and type in Star Wars, some of the top hits that you're going to get on Disney Plus are going to be movies about these two being rivals. I think that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a comment here from Dust Spence. I wanted to just bring this up to kind of like criteria, bring up the criteria. It's a little, I mean, it's how well written, but it's also like Will saying how iconic, because there is a meta aspect of this too that I do think kind of factors in. So it's like, but it's also diegetic, meaning like in the story. So I think those are like the three factors. So take writing out of the equation completely. Like Rey and Kylo Ren diegetically in the story are a rival. Like that's the whole point of those characters.
I was kind of thinking like the opening of Galaxy of Adventures, where you see like all the characters, like it's like Smash Bros, where they're all like Rey and Kylo are going up against each other, Luke and Vader are going up against each other, Yoda and Palpatine are going up against each other. These are, these transcend Star Wars. Yeah.
So I personally think it's one of the aspects of the sequel trilogy that is pretty good.
Also, this is funny. Will is open to it being bumped down, so you can bump down Anakin versus Sebulba later.
Hey, G-Noom, let's not put a spotlight on this, please. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's do.
Bring up Hux versus Kylo while we're on this train.
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
This is another great one. I'm sorry, this is awesome.
I love this rivalry. Straight up.
I love it. I like it, especially after like the Legacy of Vader comics and stuff. Like, I don't think it's like a peak rivalry, but it's really fun.
I'm exactly in the same way. Like
I was gonna say, Age of Resistance. Has anybody read that? Age of Resistance.
Actually, that's the only Age series of comics that I have not read.
Okay, the Hux one is really good because there's this whole thing where they have to save each other because they both wreck on a planet. It's awesome. and they
Really?
like go back and forth and save each other and don't realize that they just instinctively do it. It's good. I'm here for this. I think it's A. I'll just go ahead and say it.
I agree. We have like a few different categories of rivalries. It seems like we have like meta rivals, and then like
These guys just hate
enemies, bitter enemies, and then like I think this falls into that sibling rivalry. It gets pretty malicious, but
each other. Oh yeah,
it falls into that.
dude,
like
he's gonna shoot him
I know.
in Last
Yeah.
Jedi straight up, and then Kylo starts throwing him into walls, screaming more.
It's
Yeah.
true.
This
It's
isn't as
true.
good as some of the other ones, but I think A is appropriate. Will, do you like this one?
It's fine. I mean, anytime I see this, I'm like, it's fine, but I'm also like, I'm the spy. Like,
I know that's always in the back of my mind with Hux too, and it kind of
We don't have to think about that though.
takes all the wind out of the
Why
sails.
does he become the spy? Because he hates Kylo Ren.
That
so
is
much.
true.
That's true.
There you go.
yeah.
I don't care. who
Wow.
wins.
This is such an interesting. I don't know if I fully agree with this, but this is Cain and
I
Abel.
just read that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, Steven, but I see what you're putting down. It's the Cain and Abel of Star Wars.
All right, where are we putting Hux? Where are we putting Hux and Kylo?
I'm okay, top of B, low A, whichever.
It's not a B. Yeah, I like that. That's fun.
All right. Why don't we do Kanan and the Grand Inquisitor?
Who is it?
Kanan and the Grand
Oh
Inquisitor.
my gosh! Talk about like guys that fight each other a lot. Just keeps happening.
D tier, this one's lame.
I kind of don't disagree. There's not a whole lot of personal stake in there. I do think the knighting is an interesting prospect, but I think the Grand Inquisitor is more for Kanan's growth as a Jedi rather than him being like this character foil rivalry. It's like it's kind of
overcome.
Yeah, exactly. He's more of an obstacle rather than this like clashing of foes or rivals. I think low C or D is fine. And this is coming as the Kanan guy. Like, you know.
I would say it's more of a rivalry than Mace versus Django, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
I mean,
okay.
They like keep going at it to the point where the
They
Grand
fight, like,
Inquisitor
5
pops up in
Yeah.
Kanan's Force vision, dude.
That is true. And even
I
though
want to talk
I
about deep rooted, like if the Force is going to show you a vision of this guy that you hate and end up turning him to somebody who like eventually is like kind of like, I don't know, a little bit deeper of a relationship, I would honestly say probably above Savage and Dooku.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
that is kind of fair. Yeah, I also think the conversation of when Kanan gets captured, I think it's taken to like Stygian Prime or whatever, and the Grand Inquisitor's like circling around him, like talking about when he went through Order 66, and I'm like, that was a big like stoking of the fire, you know. So
Yeah. Get in there.
I like that.
Honestly, I would compare, and I'm not saying it deserves to be up in A. I would compare the Grand Inquisitor to a Moff Gideon character of like the serialized villain of the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Of like he's just the guy who like after 4 episodes are like, oh, the big bad's coming back. You know what I mean?
You need to
I
sell
do.
action figures. That was it. Yep.
I also do think the Grand Inquisitor's portrayal, at least in Tales of the Empire with the Barriss stuff, kind of also helps with that Kanan stuff as well, of like seeing the type of character that he is. Not Kenobi though. So not my fave in Kenobi.
Nope.
Trinity,
right.
we did say we're taking writing into account, by
We
the
did.
way. This was
We just said-
not like there's a few different things.
Like writing is one thing, but also iconicity, how long they've been writing. Like there's in lore, there's out of universe, but there's also like, are they enemies? Are they like best friends? Like kind of frenemy sort of things. Like there's a whole, like rivalries is a broad umbrella.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah.
Turned into lovers.
I mean,
that helps.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know
Yeah.
Kylo Ray.
I
are
would
they?
like
low?
to say
Ray low.
shout out to, we're at 340 raised right now
Oh
for
my
our
gosh.
donation. This is really cool. Guys, I know we're talking about a lot of rivalries, but just to keep plugging this, there is a QR code at the bottom. We are doing this in support of Starlight Children's Foundation's May the 4th celebration stream event. Currently $340 raised. I don't know if anybody, I know there's a bunch of people signed up for this. We might be the first stream going on for this event right now.
Oh, whoa.
So we might
That's
be
awesome.
the first. And I know Starlight commented on our photo today and said we'll be there. So I don't know if they're here right now, but they reposted it and they're stoked that we're here and doing this. So we really appreciate everybody. Obviously, even if you are not donating, we appreciate you guys being here, obviously hanging out with us. Even if there wasn't a charity stream going on, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us on a Friday night. But we do really appreciate that you would take the time and choose to give money to a great cause. So just wanted to plug that real quick.
If I may add to that, if there's any folks that are watching this not live, but on the replay, that
Absolutely.
QR code and the link should still work. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
So you can still donate, because we passed our goal of 250, but there's a event-wide goal of 5,000. And so if you're watching this tomorrow, the day after, whatever, check out that QR code, pump those numbers up for the kiddos.
And if you don't use the QR code on screen and you're watching this on YouTube on either of our channels afterwards, the links will be in the description that you can click right there and donate as well. So there's a bunch of ways to get into it and do that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, next rivalry.
Like Pegasus, it's for the Starlight Children's Foundation.
Yes. Yeah, it's all for kids. Helping them with their hospital stays, helping them get through that. It's a really good cause. And they do phenomenal work. All right. Should we do a biggie?
Do I propose that we should all pick one? Like we rotate and we all pick one that we really want to do? Would that be fun? And then we go back to random?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Yes, Seth?
What's the one that's right next to R2 and Yoda?
Don't even worry about it.
What is that, Will?
Don't even worry about it. I think we're gonna do
that, Will?
Hey, I really like.
Are you talking about
Will, what is that?
May the 4th available at Walmart now? Shop now.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, we should probably do a big one.
Hey, do you want to do a big one?
Big one. Who's trying to do a big one?
Let's do Kenobi versus Maul.
Ooh, boy.
That's a great one to talk about.
That's probably going to take a long time. We should probably be focused on it and not thinking about anything else.
Yeah, your focus determines your reality, Seth. And right now, focus on the
clear
list.
your mind. Clear your mind.
Clear your mind of questions. This, I mean, it's hard not to say S tier.
It's got to be S tier. This might be. I'm curious if we'll find one that goes beyond this one.
Whoa.
I would say there's one. Off the top of my head.
There might be one. There might be one.
Definitely beats this. But I truthfully, I'm putting it right there.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Grayson.
I was just going to say, I think what's interesting about this one is it goes beyond like a Kenobi Grievous, because where they just straight up hate each other and then they kill each other. That does happen with Maul, but there's almost a come to terms when they have their final fight in Rebels, right?
Yes.
And we've been hearing more about, obviously, Maul through Shadow Lord, that when Maul is struck down, he can finally let go, right? He can finally breathe. And his last line is not, "I hate you, Kenobi," right? I'll come back and I'll kill. He finally accepts, and he goes, "Is he the chosen one? Then he will avenge us," right? And I've always said this because we've posed this question, and then Seth, I want to pass it to you as well. I've always posed this question of Will has does Maul hate Palpatine more, or does Maul hate Kenobi more? And I'm sure we will get to Maul versus Palpatine in a little bit, but so much of that's a different question. But I think when it comes to rivalries, like Kenobi and their altercation and the string being drawn all the way in, it's like really set Maul on the path of how his character changed after the Phantom Menace, and it's just so good. But yes,
I think it's really neat that in the end they somehow found kinship with each other, because they both took so much from each other, like with all these different confrontations.
Yeah.
So that is one thing I do like about the two of them. The Darth Maul may not be my favorite, but I really do like Obi-Wan, and I like that. I like that fact that it's like at the end they've taken so much from each other.
Yeah,
pretty much all they have is each other.
And they're such different
if
people.
That's not a rivalry. I don't know what is.
Again, to go back to like Red versus Blue, Gary Oak being your rival in the original Pokemon games, they make, there is a sort of kinship there as well. But the other thing that makes Kenobi versus Maul so good in a lot of ways, they make each other better. And I think that's what a rivalry should do. Now, you could argue what the definition of better is for Maul,
Yeah.
but it does make him like stronger, more focused to a degree. And it ultimately leads them to that final confrontation. And then you see that it was, I also like that they were on these two parallel paths. It's not that they did crisscross every now and again, but they were kind of going alongside, and then they finally hit each other at the end, that one last time. And you realize, you know, as the audience, not that it wasn't obvious, but Kenobi's way was better. And a rivalry, that's another fun thing about a rivalry, to see who's right. Not just who's better, but who's right. Not who's a better fighter, but whose ideology is better.
You talk about the harm that they have caused each other. I mean, Maul took Qui-Gon and Satine. And you talk about Maul, and it's like a lot of the reason Maul did so much against Kenobi. Yeah, he hates Kenobi, but also like it's because he couldn't really do anything to Palpatine, so he had to take it out on somebody, and that's a lot of the drive too. There, it's just truthfully, and well, there you go. But I'm happy you brought that up, because in Shadow Lord, when he sees, spoilers for Shadow Lord if you have not watched it yet, when he sees Obi-Wan in the vision, he's not like scared or upset. It's almost like a sigh of relief in all of the trauma that he's watching in front of him. He's like, Kenobi?
Yeah,
like,
I noticed that too.
He's a little like it's relieving to see Kenobi there, and Kenobi is jumping at him with a lightsaber about to cut him in half, but like he's still Kenobi, like you're here too. It's very cool to see. And then obviously Grayson brought up like the duel over the dune, out beyond the dune sea that they have. It's incredible. Honestly, I think when it comes down to it, on any given day, this might be my favorite rivalry in Star Wars. It's hard to think of another one that I think is up there for me. But because even down to their last moments, it's like only right there did Maul not necessarily switch up, but the respect that they have for each other. And I think when it comes to a rivalry, if the two characters are rivals enough that they still respect each other all the way through it, I think that's great. But yeah, that's a pretty big one. I would also like to say we are $70 away from doubling our goal right now. We are at $430 raised.
Whoa!
Anonymous says, "May the 4th be with you," and dropped 40. Sonny, hey Sonny, drops 10, and another anonymous 40 in there, as well as $10 from another anonymous and $10 from Spybot.
Whoa!
I really hate on Spybot when they're dropping cash for the kids.
Yep.
Think about that.
You know what? If Chopper is out there and he donates children, he probably would do that. But if he donates money to the children, then maybe I'll take back everything that I've ever said about him. Maybe. Also, I just want to say I've got one other thing I'd like to give away. If we hit 500, I will give that away at the end of the stream. So just saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Who wants to pick next?
Seth, you want to pick?
You pick.
Let's do Wicket versus Leia's hat.
Oh my gosh.
Gotta have a little levity here.
S tier if I've ever seen one.
I was about to say, my goodness,
I say
guys.
better than
You ever
Anakin
even
and
seen a hat before?
There's actually a Legends comic where like 30 years after Return of the Jedi, he's actually running away from these like manifestations of that hat, and it's like really gets into the psychology of his brain and his fear, his like childhood trauma of like when he saw a hat-shaped cloud on Endor. And none of this exists at all, by the way.
I believe that for about 20 seconds. It's a little longer than I probably should have.
Leia's hat is actually force sensitive. In the original script for The Last Jedi, Leia's hat was going to fly through space after and save Leia and then bring her back for the rebellion. It was going to be Leia's
After
hat.
you informed me about lugubrious moat, Grayson, I was fully on board. I'm like, that's got to be real. Grayson circles those corners of that galaxy far away. He's got to know.
It happened.
In Star Wars Tales issue number 49. No, I'm kidding.
C tier.
C tier. Come on.
C tier.
I agree.
Sure.
C
Give it
tier
to
for
him.
Cap. All right.
C tier.
I don't even care, dude. I don't even care. It means nothing to me.
Yeah.
Will
Okay,
you pick the
Connor.
next one?
Oh, I pick?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. This one I think has budding potential. With what goes on next season.
Ahsoka versus Balin.
You think they'll fight again?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yeah.
even a
What if
question.
he becomes like a super being?
He's
And then
no.
she can't like go up against him anymore. But wait a minute, she'll probably become a super being too. What am I thinking?
I think Ahsoka
This is
season 2 going to
crazy.
be a little bit more grounded than
What am
people
I
give it
thinking?
credit for.
Wow. She's
Touching
the
all the-
daughter.
Touching on all the things Seth hates today. My goodness. I like this a
I
lot,
love
but I'm
Star
with,
Wars.
clearly. I'm with Will on this one. It's a budding rivalry. It's just starting. What I like about it is that it's not just that they fought.
He did kill her.
He did essentially kill her. It's not just that they fought, but Balin has like serious ideological issues with Ahsoka, and it causes Ahsoka to wrestle with that, like on a deep level. So it's not
But he respects her so much in the sense
Yeah.
that, like, it's a shame. She is a Jedi. It's a shame. There's so little of her left. But, like, yeah, I never really thought about that, of, like, how much he pushes her to wrestle with her own problems.
Yeah. I will say for now, C tier with opportunity to rise.
Wasn't that just C tier?
Huh?
That is like the meaning of C tier.
That's your definition. Get it. Stop it. That's your definition. You're the only one who does it this way.
I think more mid B.
You go B? Okay.
I think
I could do it.
there's some really strong foundation there.
We at least know that they fought, so doesn't that make it better than Cad Bane and Jango Fett?
No, that's so cool. Stop it. There's so much implication. It's the
I'm going to be honest. I agree with Seth's take, and that's exactly what I was going to say. Is that we at least have seen them fight twice.
oh my goodness. Okay, whatever.
It's
Like my guy right there.
It's like
I'll
the whole
defer.
thing.
That's my guy.
It's like the whole
He knows
thing with
what's up.
Ahsoka season 2. Like Ahsoka dealing with her past and the living embodiment of her past in Balin. Like I think it's a little bit better than this, only because like who sees this?
I think it's better than Ahsoka versus
I
Maul.
like the idea of it. That's what I like about Django and Cad.
You okay? Well, thanks for the Balin quote, but like,
You know what I
Like-
like the idea of?
What?
That Balin knew Ahsoka's master and
Bro.
then knew what his Padawan was capable of, and knew that he had to. He even pitted his own apprentice.
Then put it
feel-
higher. I'm okay with it going higher.
Just letting you know.
I think
I'd put it
right
here.
there, that's exactly where I'd put it.
Okay, perfect. It can stay
This-
there.
This still kind of bothers me being here, but I like that there.
Which
This
one
like-
bothers you?
The Django or the Boba and Mace Windu.
Nah, it's perfect.
It's fine.
I like
It's where it belongs.
There's so much
Um,
like collateral damage. Don't a bunch of clones die in that explosion?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people died from that.
Yeah.
I mean, collateral damage. Thrawn is brought back
Also-
to the main galaxy with
That
an
is
army
true.
of undead stormtroopers.
All right, what's our next one? You want me to pick this one?
Yeah,
You should pick.
Let's do another big boy. Yoda and Palpatine. Bring that one up because I know we were talking about that one earlier.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one's good. I agree with what Will was saying at the top of the show, that this one is really it's the better version of Dooku and Yoda, because Dooku and Yoda is more of like a political rivalry more than anything, sort of. But there's also like a father-son thing there. If you read, highly recommend Dark Disciple. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. The middle of that book is really weird, but the beginning and the end is all about Yoda and Dooku's relationship as like a father and son, and it's really interesting. So, but that's different than Yoda versus Palpatine. Very much like in Revenge of the Sith, when they fight, it's posited as this fight of galactic importance. Like it is, we say it on the show a lot. Like the fight for the
soul.
the fight for the soul of the galaxy is within Anakin and Obi-Wan, but the fight for the galaxy is between Palpatine and Yoda. That's literally in the heart of the galaxy in the Senate. And it's just an amazing, I think they are the epitome of light and dark when it comes to Star Wars. When you look at kind of just the saga as one story, like the rise and fall of the Galactic Empire, you know, that's the macro look. The micro look, you know, when you zoom in, that's Vader. But when you zoom out and you see that candle in the void is Palpatine and the candle is Yoda. And like, so this is S tier.
I was gonna say they're like the spiritual rivalry
of
Star Wars.
Yeah. Like the spiritual aspect of Star Wars is that's the thing I love the most about it. And these characters are the epitome of that rivalry. So
if you were going to pick the Yoda of the dark side, it's Palpatine. If you were going to pick the Palpatine of the light side, it's Yoda. And I think that is what makes it like, truthfully, this is, I think, I don't think I'm going to put, I honestly would put it above Han versus Lando. Personally, I don't think I would put it above Maul or Grievous, just because these two are like, for the amount of times they come into contact, are probably a little bit more important. Right.
I agree.
I personally go between Grievous and Maul. That's where I'd be at.
Right here.
I like Kenobi and Maul because it's a little bit more personal.
Oh yeah, dude. There's so many layers to that.
I do like Kenobi and Grievous is kind of like just a funny thing at the end of the day. Like, yeah, they fight a lot, but
to use a sports reference, if you're going to talk about like for football, like the New York Giants versus the Cowboys, they're in the same conference, they're in the same division. They're constantly at odds. But then if you're going to talk about like New York Giants versus the Patriots, they don't play each other ever until they get to the playoffs. And then it's a big flipping deal and they hate each other. That's why I'm saying I think Yoda versus Palpatine is that playoffs. Like, it's a big deal. It's a Super Bowl level. And Kenobi versus Grievous is like, that's a rivalry you tune in every week for. So it could go either way. I'm okay with Yoda versus Palpatine above Grievous.
My only discrepancy, and I think I'm fine with that. My only thing is that because they only really ever come into contact once, but I do get it. It goes beyond that. Also, so I think we keep it right there. I think that's a good spot. That being said, Matthew Green saying that we reached 450.
We're at 450. Was just about to say, thanks to Chopper for $10 saying, take it all back, dude. And the Big Squid saying, wait, hold on. I should probably read this first. When we going to talk about the true rivalry of Star Wars, Ki-Adi Mundi and Mirrors, because I know he hates himself with that big head.
What a comment.
That's great.
That is one of the greatest comments ever.
We're $50 away from doubling this, dudes. That's pretty cool.
Chopper, you're an integral part of the Spectre crew. You may not be perfect, but I'm sorry. Thank you for donating. Okay. Don't kidnap any children. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you.
By the way, real quick, I am not pulling up your comment because it's ridiculous, but Jar Jar's bathwater for the $6.99. Can we do a Star Wars character aura tier list? We kind of did that with Drip. So you can check that one out.
Yeah.
Costume tier list. But I'm not responding to the second part of that comment.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I was about to say I'm not bringing it up for that reason alone. Yeah.
What? Okay.
Connor,
hey, man.
is it?
Hey man, you paid to say that. All right. Let's Grayson, you're up, dude.
No, Connor has already picked mine.
Oh, okay. No, I just picked that one. I just picked Palpatine and Yoda.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did Kenobi versus Maul.
Aren't we going this way?
Yeah, it's your turn, Grayson. Let's go.
I already picked one. I picked Kenobi versus Maul.
Fine, Seth, it's your turn.
It's Seth's turn.
Okay, well, we're going around again.
Okay,
circle. It comes back.
The last circle works as it goes.
Can I see the list?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Some good options.
Some great options.
Some of these options were your pitches, Seth.
That's true.
Let's do Tarkin versus Krennic.
I know it.
Ooh.
I like this one.
This is like a company rivalry.
I like it. Well, it's like Hux and Kylo.
Kinda, yeah.
They're trying to like one up each other and taking things from each other and stealing each other's toys and trying to steal each other's glory and trying to steal each other's I'm trying to fight for daddy's approval.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and I'm all about it. I'm here for it. I think it's A tier.
It is backstabby. It is climbing the Imperial chain.
One gets blown up in the end.
Yeah. Literally, not even on the planet. The laser beam goes straight through him and hits the planet, which is a whole new level of petty from Tarkin.
Yep,
This is a great
I would
rivalry.
say
that's fine. I'd be B personally, but that's all right.
I agree.
I
haven't
feel
read
strongly
Catalyst,
about
but apparently their rivalry in Catalyst by James Luceno is also very good in that book.
I never considered that Krennic was in that book. I'm gonna have to read that.
Yeah, that was the last one that Luceno ever did, I think, for Star Wars. So, yeah. I like A. I think it's somewhere in that Mando versus Gideon realm.
Throw it in there. Let's do it. Let's do A. I'm all right with that.
We're doing A. All right, fine.
Let's do that. That's cool. I like it.
J Ray, thanks for the 2. By the way, I just saw that.
Oh,
that is on the list. We will get to that for sure.
By the way, we talked about it earlier, but that TVC Anakin versus Ventress and the oh my gosh, bro. Gotta get.
And by the way, as much as we love and appreciate the super chats, throw them if you want to donate. Throw them down in the QR code for Starlight.
Please. It's for the
Children's
kiddos, not for us.
Or in both of our, at least in my chat, I know you can see the link is pinned to the chat. I'm sure you can find it over on.
I was about to say I'll copy it right now as well, so you guys can. Let's see, bam. There you go. I just put it in as well in the chat. We have. Oh gosh, everybody put it in the chat. All right. What's Will? You want to pick one next?
Sure.
What?
Here, just because it was brought up, we can do Kenobi and Ventress. How about that?
This is an interesting one. I like. This gets a little too cat and mouse for me sometimes.
Yeah,
But I think he's into it.
That's part of what I don't like.
She's like
about
the
it. I don't know.
Catwoman to his Batman. She's the black cat to his Spider-Man.
Kinda.
Is she?
Kinda.
How's she not?
I don't think
you
it's
know-
that extreme.
She's like a femme fatale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this does fall into like one of my all-time favorite storytelling tropes. You got the enemies, you got the rivals, but then they have to work together at one point.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I
such a
love that.
good moment in that
I
show.
love that, where they have to fight Maul and Savage together.
Yep.
That's so good. But this isn't crazy for me. I'm fine with it. Right where it's at actually is looking pretty good to me.
Really? I'd put this like D tier, dude.
You go-
tier?
oh, I wouldn't go that crazy.
It's just not even really like, I don't know. It feels so minute to me.
The power
More
scaling
like
gets
it's happening
weird to me
every week
sometimes,
on the
too.
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Say what?
This is like a constant. It's like Kenobi and Grievous.
Yeah,
They're always fighting.
they fight a
Yeah,
lot.
maybe I need to rewatch Clone Wars because I only remember them interacting like 3 times.
Oh, believe
in the
me,
whole
we got a
show.
video coming out ranking every single lightsaber duel, and when we say all of them, we mean all of them. And these dudes fight a lot.
Really? Okay. All right.
It's quite the trip.
Yeah,
Will,
Seth
what do
really
you-
had to torture himself finding them all.
I think
Gosh.
I think it's better than Zeb versus Ezra.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
But
don't think it's D tier. That's not fair, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's B either though. I think it's like
yes,
right here.
C is okay.
Is that fine? Are we-
I think it's light. It's a light rivalry.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
William, you're back up.
Let's do. Can I be honest? I made a personal rule that when something was moved up into the top list and it was no longer to be hidden, we kind of have to vote on it.
This is an S tier rivalry. Can we get a zoom in on that?
Yeah. Well, can we please zoom in? It's.
This is the only thumbnail that I actually made.
That's so good.
there it
Wait,
is.
real versus imposter. I can't even tell who's who in that one. This is great.
I really thought they were both pictures of Jack Black, bro. That's
Got who played Captain Bombardier? We'll never know. I think S tier for this rivalry. It's so good.
you gotta. You
I have
gotta.
no
I mean,
notes.
it's in every chat.
We got Kung Fu Panda on the left. We got the guy from The Holiday on the right. This is perfect.
I have no
It's-
notes.
Skadoosh,
Um,
baby. I think it goes right there. Yeah, next to Han versus Lando. I'd say.
What?
Are you going
That's
very
fine.
tippy
Whoa,
top?
What's up? What's up? What?
Yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, how
Awesome.
often? How often is it talked about? I mean, it's a storied rivalry.
I mean, it's a story of the ages.
Years in the making.
I mean, George Lucas built Star Wars to be a modern mythology, and I don't think how much more mythological can you get with this rivalry right here.
It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Seth was busy that weekend when Jon Favreau tried to call him up about being in Mando season 3. I know Lizzo was very disappointed.
Seth actually denied the call because the first time he was like, I'll do it if I can wear sunglasses. And Jon Favreau was like, well, it's not really a Star Wars thing. And then they had to go separate ways.
Were you mad in Andor when they gave him sunglasses and then you were like, oh, they couldn't give me sunglasses?
Devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you sing the Lava
Thanks
Chicken
for
song
yes-anding that one, Seth.
You composed it yourself.
I have never seen Minecraft.
Oh, what a humble guy. Doesn't watch his own movies. Good for him.
Dude.
Oh boy.
All right, what's next?
Washington. Okay.
It is really frustrating how it does look like it's just 2 Jack Black.
I really did try to find a photo where your hair was the exact same length.
It's quite frustrating.
I scrolled a while after Connor.
You have no idea.
That.
I'm in high school when The Holiday came out, and everyone's just like, "You remind me so much of him in that movie. He's so sensitive, and he's into movies and stuff." And I'm like, "That's great. It's what I've always wanted to hear." He's losing weight. Like it's not bad. It's story of my life.
This is awesome.
Story of my life.
Can we pick some more D and F tiers? Hold on. Can I pick next one? Let's do let's see. Grogu versus the Anzellans.
Okay, I unironically kind of like this one because this is like a battle of the QIP. Grogu takes it by far, but Babu Frick was everywhere during the Tross marketing.
And he's coming back. He's going to steal the show.
Yeah, they're like, why not both, you know?
Yeah, why not? Just put all the cute things together.
Not to get into lore drops here, are we confirming that Babu Frick is one of them?
I don't think he is.
I've heard that, though.
I don't think
I've
he
heard
is.
it's him.
I think people are just saying Babu Frick because they're Star Wars LARPers and they don't know. But like that's
Star Wars LARPers.
LARP.
Ask Google.
Exactly.
Oh, you know what? Star Wars actually posted a thing. Hold on. Because the Anzellans were inviting people to the Mando and Grogu premiere. Okay, look.
Oh, yeah.
Minch, Keto, Bai, and Clang are the
Wait, what is named Minch?
For real?
Minch, yeah.
Wow.
Dude.
How dare you stand where he stood?
Missed opportunity that the guy that's training Grogu isn't named Minch.
Yeah, agreed. We were just talking about this the other day. That's
frustrating.
Crazy.
Wow,
Keto,
John.
Bai, Clang, and Minch.
If you guys don't know, Minch was for the folks at home, for the Star Wars LARPers out there. Minch was the original name for Yoda. Minch Yoda.
Minch Yoda.
Thank goodness we dodged a bullet with that one. But yeah, I agree with Seth. It would have been such a layup to name that snake guy Minch.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
So Bobby Frick's not one of them?
I don't think so.
I heard a rumor it is.
He's not one of the
We'll
four.
have to
And
wait
he's also
till
like Babu
Memorial
Frick
Day
is
weekend to
not,
find out.
he's also not in any of the merch either. It doesn't look like.
I think he's just, but I think they're doing this whole thing where, like, because as you say, Connor, the Star Wars LARPers are just like, oh, well, all Anzellans are Babu Frick. I'm like, no.
Calling any Anzellan Babu Frick is like calling Grogu Baby Yoda.
It is kind of the same. It is kind of the same.
All right. Whose pick?
I think it's mine.
Sure. Oh, we didn't even rank this one. Are we putting it in C?
Yeah, it's fine. C's fine. Let's move on to the next one.
I was gonna put can we put it D?
Okay, it can be D.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on, man! This is a rivalry for our hearts.
Oh my god!
All right, what's next? What do we got in the list?
This is a rivalry of who you can punt farther.
True.
Okay.
I would not punt Babu Frick though. He's great.
You punt Grogu?
Yeah.
Hey.
No,
all right.
Let's do. We got a lot. Let's get another heavy out of here because we got a lot of heavies. Ahsoka Invader. Let's bring that in.
Whoa.
See, I don't personally I don't see this as a rivalry.
Yeah.
I think this is like a very intense interaction for Ahsoka and Vader. Both characters, it affects Ahsoka a little bit more than it affects Vader. But really, they have a very different relationship for most of their lives, except for like this moment.
I agree.
So I'm going to be bold. I'm going to call it shoot from the hip. This is a D tier rivalry, not a D tier fight, not a D tier relationship,
Not a D tier interaction.
but a rivalry. I don't think they
It's
really
the
have a
one time it
rivalry.
falls short.
I say this is better than Zeb versus Ezra.
That's like a sibling rivalry, though. Like that makes sense to me.
was
Like
gonna
as a
So you're
rivalry.
saying
Connor,
versus
not
the-
wrong.
Kanan versus the Inquisitor is better than this?
That's at least a rivalry. Like I just don't.
It
I think
is.
They've
Vader
only
and Ahsoka-
encountered each other once.
Okay.
I don't think
Here's
it's a
the thing.
rivalry. I think it's a master and apprentice
Savage-
relationship for 99% of their
Savage
lives.
versus Dooku and Kenobi versus Dirge are here. And
But
like,
at least they're okay. It can, if it make you feel better, it could go in that range.
I would at least put it right here, to be honest.
I
I'd be
don't
okay
know,
with that, just
dude.
from like but like with Savage and Dooku, Kenobi and Dirge, like those are at least like they're pitted against each other. I just think that Ahsoka and Vader's relationship is not defined by rivalry. And
Is
that's
there a
kind of-
rivalry? Do they even have a rivalry up until their fight? Do they have a rivalry after their fight? Not really.
Not at all.
But how much of their rivalry is based on Ahsoka's fear that she knows Vader is actually Anakin? I would like to say as well, outside of this fight, I am also we got to think about Ahsoka and Anakin in the World Between Worlds. I think.
Sure.
Even that wasn't even like
I don't view that as a rivalry. Just
Yeah.
'cause
That's
they
a
fight.
teaching moment.
Yeah, I think that's
Just
master and
another
apprentice.
master and apprentice. Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm very interested to see how you guys rank Vader versus Luke because I think
Ooh,
a lot
I'm
of that is very similar to Ahsoka versus Vader.
It
A
is.
lot of
I
ways.
would disagree,
Hard
but
pass,
we'll see. But
no.
we'll see where it lands.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see.
That World Between Worlds fight kind of ends the exact same way as a certain Return of the Jedi. Okay, who's up next? Oh wait,
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 so-
right here,
Yeah, okay, that's better.
right there.
Okay.
Seth,
All
are you up? I don't know. Grace said, I think you're up again because I just
Is
went.
it? I think it is Seth's turn now.
I don't know. So somebody go.
There is one that I really want to
Phasma.
talk. Okay, yeah.
This is kind of fun.
I
So
like it.
it's a little silly.
B.
Which
Not
one?
a lot of Finn
B.
and Phasma.
Oh,
I put it low B. Yep.
Sure.
that's fine.
Essentially,
Not a lot of meat on the bones, but it is a
deleted
rivalry.
scene that should have been in The Last Jedi with her turning on her troopers should have been that. And that is just in my mind. I'm sorry, that is just headcanon to me. Like that is like that happened. All
I
right.
know that.
You never seen that where she shoots all her troopers
Why?
because Finn, like, I forget what he says something, and that makes all of her troopers be like,
And then she
They, like-
shoots him and starts fighting.
She
Gotcha.
and yeah, it's like because her whole backstory it lines up with her backstory in the book of like she's not really a first order diehard. She just kind of more is in a position of power sort of thing.
Yeah.
But then like
Jump
Finn
out
is
of
kind of
shell.
like, oh, it's like he's like, what do you think's gonna happen when I tell them that you were the one that turned off the shields for Starkiller Base? And she's like, and they all look like, wait, what? You did that? And then she just like shoots
Yeah.
them all. It's a really good moment that gives a lot more depth to her character. A shame it ended the way it did. But
there's a fun little piece of trivia, by the way, about that. So when she holds her gun up, she holds it up 4 times. You know, when she shoots all of her troopers, they couldn't get that eye line right. Ryan couldn't get the eye line right, so it's a reverse shot every time. So she started exactly where she needed to be, and then would go backwards. That's how they got it.
Huh. That's
Fun little filmmaking thing. I don't know. I always thought that was cool.
That's cool. No, I do like low B though. I think especially like starting from Force Awakens, The Last Jedi. I just think it kind of is like, and then flat.
Seth will be RB.
Oh, okay, all right.
While Seth is BRBing, 500.
Should we in the meantime while Seth is gone real quick? Do we want to run another giveaway since we just hit 5? We just doubled our goal. Yeah, and remember
We doubled.
this is still going. QR code, and I will drop the link again once again in the chat. It's pinned on Connor and Seth. I'm going to put it in here as well. This is not the end. You can continue to donate. We would love to. Again, do not super chat. Please send your money over to the Starlight Children's Foundation in support of this initiative because we are not the only streamers and creators out here doing stuff for the May 4th series of
absolutely.
streams.
The goal
yeah.
is 5,000 for the week, and we just hit 500. So
We just hit it. We just did a 10th in this hour and 50 minutes alone, which is crazy.
That's amazing, guys.
Really
Incredible.
Yeah.
Really cool, guys.
Let me run another giveaway. What are we giving away while I get this
You want me
set
to do
up?
ours?
Sure, go for it, man.
We've got a copy of The Living Force by John Jackson Miller,
fun
hardcover.
book.
It's a good book. We've got a couple of cool stuff in here.
See, I got that's a fun book. If you like the Jedi, you want like it's a good. The summer is approaching. I always describe that book as it is a Jedi summer vacation is what it, and it sounds silly on paper, but it's a fun time.
in those Qui-Gon Obi-Wan chapters,
Phantom Menace timeline right now with my book reading, and it's another one of those. Got
Dude.
Yaddle. We got Yariel Poof, the goat.
Yariel
Jump in.
Poof is so funny in that book, bro.
the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn chapters in that book, hit, dude.
It is hashtag Starlight once again. It says we have 4 entries currently. So once again, hashtag Starlight. We can run it quick. We're gonna make this one snappy. I'm gonna share this.
How many entries do we have?
We have 4 currently.
Yeah, so
Can I-
okay, guys, usually in our streams, I know if you put in the hashtag once, you're kind of good through all of them. You have to put them in again for this
Yeah.
one. So
Because we're
If
doing
you've
it
not done
separate
so-
times.
go ahead and pile them in there.
I will
Yep.
say, I'm going to tease. We're not running it on this one, but for the next giveaway, this is a Gentle Giant Darth Maul Big Fig that Gentle Giant did a while back for the Phantom Menace. I will be running this off. I have a secret number in my head that if we hit it, I'll run it for a giveaway. I'm not going to say
Sure.
what the number is, but if we do hit that number for the donations, this will be what will be given away, and I'll send this right to you. It's pretty cool. It's part of their Big Fig line, which I don't know if you guys know for Gentle Giant, but like all of these are part of that line too. The
Mhm.
Macquarie, Luke, the Proto Boba is really cool. There's a Thrawn, there's an Ahsoka that's really cool. They did a Mando, but all this stuff is sick, and yeah, I will hold off on it till we hit that special number, but.
I'm also just because we're already hitting almost 2 hours and we only have a little bit of rivalries left. We're gonna go ahead and just do 2 giveaways. I'm gonna go ahead and give away my second thing before we get into it. I have right here
And Grayson giving that away for free on that, huh? All right.
yeah. Well, but yeah, I'm just because I'm gonna do 2. We're gonna run one, draw one, and then draw another one. Just because. Oh, what were you looking at my? Well, you guys want to see my fit?
Reaction to that.
This is my drip. I stay prepared. All right. It's like I'm like that Zoom the Zoom office callers right there. Anyway, I've got a little Galaxy's Edge
that's
mouse
sick.
red popcorn bucket. You can wear it on your neck. Take it to the Mando
That's
Grogu
what I'm
movie.
entering in this one.
So, oh my god. Okay. All right. I'd say it's for the kids. Yeah. You can. I got this from when I worked at Disney, and you can sling it around your neck like that, and then you open it up and eat your popcorn. It's really fun. It's really cool. So I'm gonna count it down.
Book.
Yep. Living Force for the first giveaway. Mouse Droid for the second. Let's run it. 3, 2, 1. First one for the Living Force. Again, thank you guys for the not the super chats, but the for all the support on this.
If you win your own book.
That's
Hey,
so
Stephen
funny.
Ellis.
Hey, Stephen Ellis, if you're in here, just chime up in the chat. Yep, and then reach out to Connor. How should he reach out to you?
Discord's fine. We've had a few DMs on Discord before, so
Perfect.
Discord will be fine. Just
Well, then we'll just say you can, even if you need to reach out to him, we'll just do that.
that's fine. Yeah, even if he's not in the chat, he's a dooner. He's a homie. I'll hit him up.
Perfect. Let's roll it again. Mouse Droid. Let's go for it.
Ooh, beyond the Dune Sea. Let's go.
He's like, please.
I haven't seen you though. I'm nervous.
Oh, John
that's so
Gatens
cool.
with the
Congrats to
adventures-
John.
yeah.
Good
Let's
job,
see,
John.
John, chime up in the chat if you're here, and then also if you are or you're like listening back or something, just DM me at MortisFM on Instagram or at MortisFM_ on Twitter, and I'll get this. This is it MSE-9? Is that what they're called? I don't remember. Anyway, let's see. I'll pull it up later, but let's get back to ranking some more.
Yeah, we've only got a few left. Let's get them out of here.
Let's
We
get
got
them
some
out of
big
here.
boys left too.
Can
Will, I think you were next to pick one, right?
Oh, you're vetoing?
Veto it? Oh, what's happening? He's gonna do it. He's gonna move the Annie versus
Oh
Sebulba.
my god. No, come on, bro.
He called upon the power of the veto. We could do nothing. Unbelievable.
I think he's just doing it out of pettiness.
I have ignited my saber and I have done my deed, and it is where it should be. Nobody's vetoed yet. And honestly,
True.
If there was something lower than F, I might put it there.
You're insane.
Like a whole new
You're
tier.
insane, bro.
Like
Come on.
versus Sebulba tier.
Eh,
Ridiculous.
maybe.
Is that? Or do you want to pick another rivalry then?
No, somebody else can pick. That's fine.
Can I pick Shin versus Sabine? This is one that I really like.
Sure.
This one's a fun one for me. I love their beef.
Do they have a lot of beef though?
I mean, one almost killed the other, and then
Okay,
they
I
fought
know-
each other a couple different times. Like it kind of like grew through the, Shin almost killed Ezra. I mean, like
I also am
some layers to
banking on the fact that in season 2 they will team up. It's gonna happen. They're gonna have to team up at some point. I could foresee that happening, but I think their first they fight 2 different times. No, they fight almost 3 times in that
3
show.
times.
Yeah.
3 times.
Shin
Will?
and Sabine to me is very similar to Ben 10 and Kevin Levin to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor?
I'm just like, am I delayed for everybody else?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
you
you are.
are.
yeah. Do you need me to unplug you?
I can fix it. You guys keep arguing. I'll
Okay.
just go along
Okay.
with everybody else.
I do think this is a fun one. I think it's also kind of close to like a Hux versus Kylo. I think that there's like their first interaction, like again, characters that make Sabine better. Like she has to become better to like overcome her. I think their fight in the forest is really fun. Anytime they're fighting, their choreography of like Shin has this really like fast, one-handed, ferocious kind of fighting style, where Sabine is like, I mean, she's not nearly up to snuff as like Shin has been training for a while. She's having to use all of her gear and stuff to go against it. And then when they're at the Stonehenge and Shin just straight up force chokes her, like Shin is mad at Sabine.
Whoops.
Are we okay?
My bad. I just like almost knocked everything down.
Is it a little bit better now?
You're super off now.
Yeah, you're like way
You
off.
keep going. I'll fix it. You guys keep going.
Okay.
Okay.
I honestly would put this probably here,
What?
right under Kenobi and Ventress.
Low B.
Like here.
I think
Yeah.
it's better than Finn and Phasma.
I don't know about that. Finn and Phasma have like years of knowing each other. Years of putting Finn down.
But I think that shows how strong that their rivalry is. Of like they just like, because even when they're on Peridia and when they have Sabine captured, like she's like they're like poking at each other and stuff. She's like, get off me, like sort of thing. Like she's like, they're like physically annoyed with one another.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know. Maybe Finn and Phasma is a little bit better because of the whole like
Never mind.
evil boss and underling dynamic that Finn and Phasma have of like, oh,
It's
my
fine.
evil manager. Okay, all right.
Fine, they're neck and neck. Sure,
Okay.
you can put it higher.
No, that's fine. No, all right. We can do that. Yeah. That's fine.
It's fine. Should we go for a fun one? Yoda versus actually Connor wanted that one. Let's do Soul versus the Stranger.
I really enjoy. I enjoy their characters a lot. I don't know if Soul has a specific vendetta against the Stranger. I think he just fears the Stranger because he realizes he's kind of an embodiment of what Soul has done wrong. in
They've
the
got a
sense
cool
of like,
fight, but I don't think it's a great rivalry.
And he's trying to save like OSHA, right? Like it's kind of a fight for OSHA's soul, but it's done really poorly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's
that's
really
where the
more that.
rivalry is, but I
I don't really think there's like, I mean, yeah, they fight a couple times, but I don't know.
Their fights are awesome. They're really
Yep.
cool. But I don't.
You got a little collateral damage that could maybe up it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because like Jackie gets killed and everybody else gets killed, and then OSHA switches sides.
Do we put above Mason Django? Mason Django literally have one interaction and that's it.
Yeah.
Soul and the Stranger at least have two.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Connor is in the studio. Let's see. Connor.
There we go. I think
Hey.
I got it.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
I'm like,
chime
don't
off
worry,
on these
it'll work.
on these two real quick. Shin and Sabine, we put it B, low B.
I've been watching. I'm still here. I just was,
What do you think
He's
about?
been walking back and forth. He can hear us.
Yeah, I'm good with all those.
Are you
Okay,
you cool
all
with
right.
this?
Okay.
Connor, I almost brought this one up, but this was your pitch. Yoda versus R2D2.
A tier, all timer. Their rivalry culminating in that moment on Dagobah. Another generational moment. Stealing his food. I mean, that's his sustenance. That's how he's going to live. And R2 is taking that away from him.
He's taking the light from him.
Yeah, he's literally like,
taking
if
the light.
anything tempted Yoda to the dark side, it was never Palpatine.
Yeah.
It was R2D2 messing with him.
Can I just get another?
I'm tired of your insolence, Connor. All right, I'm sorry. I just
That's what we're
it's got to be. How dare you put this in A? All right, there have been very few moments that I've watched Star Wars, and I've thought when I watched Battle of the Heroes last year in theaters, I was like, wow, I wish this could reach the levels of Yoda and R2. It's just beneath it. This is the tippy top of S.
Oh, forgive me. Okay, yeah, we're there. It's all good.
You besmirched
me in
their
the first
rivalry.
And he vetoed. There's nothing we can do about it.
Yoda and R2, tippy top of S, all right?
Is it better than Real versus Imposter?
No, nothing tops that.
Well,
Not
but
even
You guys hear this over there? You guys hear this? What are they talking about? It's crazy. I don't understand what they're talking about. It's bonkers.
You know what? I bet he's regretting using that veto.
I bet Will's really regretting using his veto.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I mean, we still have the best rivalry of all time here.
you can put it. You can. I will allow Real versus Imposter to go there. I will allow.
That's it. That's the one.
Okay.
It's not going to get better than this, guys.
People are gonna, when this is posted later, people are gonna be like, "Okay, I can see that. What the heck?" And
If you know, you know.
You got the people who skip around a lot. That's what they're
Yeah.
going to do.
If you know, you know.
all right, we got some big hitters here. Why don't we do a Han versus Boba?
Word.
This is a Seth special right here.
Yeah.
I would say A.
Where in A?
I say about Mando Gideon.
Here?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
you
taking into
now?
account a lot of Legends.
Sure,
But,
that's
like,
my thing.
you
Is
know.
I'm not familiar. I know in Legends they have a little bit more of like a rivalry to like. Okay, they kind of like come.
And then they kind of like come together. And then like even the fact too that like Boba trains Jaina in order so she can kill Darth Caedus.
That's actually sick.
You didn't know that? She becomes the hand of the
No.
Jedi?
I
Yeah.
didn't know that either.
Yeah.
What is that?
like,
Is that
so
in the, is that in the
basically-
Legacy of the Force books?
Yeah, because like he becomes Darth Caedus, and then she's all like, "I don't know how to fight a Jedi," and he's like, "Fine, I'll train you to be a Mandalorian. We were built to fight Jedi."
That's actually
So-
gas, dude.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
You didn't know that, really?
No, I knew.
Yeah,
I knew about the like the hand or sword of the Jedi thing, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And I guess it makes sense because I think is it Bloodlines that Karen Travis wrote, and Boba's on the cover of that one, so it's probably that makes sense now.
Well,
Wow.
that's all going on during that time because like there's this dumb thing going on where like there's a Mandalorian techno virus thing where he can't go back to like he gets banished from his planet. It's silly. It's very like it feels X-Men almost.
Oh, weird.
There's like a disease that only targets Mandalorians. It's
What?
crazy. Yes, it feels very X-Men.
It's like the
Interesting.
virus from Invincible. It's like it only targets
Oh, what Viltrumites?
Viltrumites,
Yeah.
the
I-
Scourge virus or
I think
whatever.
with that lore alone, I think that is. I like to incorporate the legend stuff in here, so I think that's cool that they're an A.
Yeah. We don't often get to incorporate legends into our list, so this is a good time to.
Yes.
Sure.
All right, what do we got next? Should we do a fun one? So Anakin versus Sand.
F. I stand by. I like the line. It's something the community has run with because it's a meme, but there's actually some. It's like maybe my hottest Star Wars take because I think that.
Well, I don't know the Falcon.
Okay, maybe my second hottest Star Wars take is that Anakin
the
Sand
Falcon.
line perfectly encapsulates where he's at as a character in that moment with Padme. So the fact that this has become beef, nah.
I don't know. It's to the point where like it's memed enough. Like we were talking about the "Hello There" line with Grievous and Kenobi. That like this is memed enough that like it's right up there with "Hello There." But like it's also referenced in the Star Wars comic run that just ended with issue 50 a while back. But like where Luke is, he washes
Like,
up on
I
a
love
planet
sand.
and he's like, "Oh, sand! I love sand."
Yeah,
Like,
It's just so dumb.
sure.
yeah, I just if it's going to get referenced in other Star Wars media, that's so blatantly a reference. I'm like, I don't know. I think it is funny enough that like he does hate home. He does hate Tatooine. You know?
He does.
Yeah, in that sense, yes. I'm just more thinking about the meme. The meme has always drove me nuts. But you're right. Yeah, he does legitimately like that. He brings it up. He hates it because he thinks he's thinking about home. Whereas
Yeah.
Padme, her
She's everywhere but home.
well, I'm saying like her relationship, if you will, with sand is beaches and the beauty of Naboo. Anakin, it's home where it was hot and sweltering and I was a slave. Like, and so that's what the line means. And so I've always
The Boon to Eve classic.
true.
Sounds like an F tier to me. I will also
So next-
say, like, to talk about Padme, like, Padme is kind of the one who he sees as being able to take him away from the sand. So, like, I hate sand. I never want to go back to sand. It's like, I only want to be with you. So I agree. I've also never really thought it was a bad line. It gets memed on a lot of just like, oh, dialogue, prequel dialogue. But like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it's like the
it too.
poster child for that. And it's always driven me nuts. I'm like, you guys
Yeah.
are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's also the touching her back. It just doesn't.
Yeah,
help.
but that's like awkwardness.
It is.
It's
Yeah, I'm saying
people
I
act
don't
like
think it
it's
helps it.
unintentional.
I know,
don't
but
know.
I'm just like it doesn't help it.
Yeah.
It's like-
I agree.
But how is it as a rivalry?
As a rivalry, I don't know. F, D.
It's not really a rivalry.
Yeah, it could go there. That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fine.
Just keep going higher.
Anakin versus the Sands of Time. All right. We've got some big hitters here. We've got some
do.
smaller ones. You want to do a big one or you want to do a little one?
Can we rapid fire the three little guys?
Yes.
But you
Mon versus Saw.
you can rapid fire.
Seth is excusing for just a moment again.
That's fine. Mon versus
Mon
Saw.
versus Saw. I mean, that's like fine. It's like,
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm moving
that's
on.
fine. Yep.
Ahsoka versus Morgan Elsbeth.
This is another one. It's not really a rivalry. They fight, but Yep.
So, well, they kind of, well, when they square up in Ahsoka, they're kind of like, they're annoyed with each other. They're like, again, I don't think it makes it that high, but like, I think a top of D is probably applicable. But it's, yeah.
Thrawn
More of an
versus
obstacle.
Ezra.
this one has, in my opinion, so much potential, but I don't think they met it in Ahsoka. This was something that I love. I am Ahsoka is maybe my favorite live action Star Wars show by far.
Bingo! What a great take from Connor from Beyond the Dune Sea.
Maybe my biggest disappointment with the show is that this wasn't explored.
I agree.
Like Thrawn and Ezra were trapped on Peridia for 10 years. I would have.
I need
loved
Timothy Zahn to
some
cook with
sort of
this, bro.
relationship. What's that?
I need Timothy Zahn to cook with a trilogy with this.
I
man.
know, and
Like,
here's his take too. Because you asked him that question. I think I was sitting next to you when you did that, right? Wasn't that
but I don't remember. So many people have asked him about how he wanted to do a trilogy set in that time period.
I could have swore like ICCC that first year that we went. Maybe. Did you not ask him that when we were at his panel?
That was definitely while you guys were there.
Maybe you didn't.
Maybe I
don't know.
did.
Either way,
I don't
I've heard
remember.
him talk
I guess.
about that as well.
That was the first
So
time
for
that I had
reason,
heard it.
I'm like, what's that?
That was the first time that I had heard it, was like him bringing that up at the table. And then I think there was an interview I saw afterwards where he talks about it. So.
Yeah, he's talked about it extensively. But yes, anyway, continue.
I was just going to say, because of that, I would say C tier, maybe even D tier. I just wish they would have explored this more. I would have expected them to have some sort of relationship, a rivalry, something. But it seems like when they arrived on Peridia, they just went their separate ways and didn't talk to each other at all. And I just thought that was such a missed opportunity.
Just for the rebels of it all, that's why I used both of their characters in Rebels here. Like, I think it's a good enough rivalry. I think it's below Kanan versus the Inquisitor because these two actually fight. But like, it's hard to rank fighting in there with Thrawn because all of his stuff is from a chair. So
It's a tactical, sure.
So I not to agree with Seth's opinion on C. It's like, well, they can always move up. If we get a season 2, this thing will probably go up, kind of like in Ahsoka versus Balin, I think.
Agreed. All right, we got some big boys.
Man, we got some. I don't want to bring it all up, but we got some Ahsoka hate in here, man. I mean, you guys obviously are entitled to your opinion, but that's like,
Bro, I know our Discord is always Ahsoka hating like every day, and I'm like, you're all banned. This is ridiculous.
like it's not. It's.
so good.
I love Ahsoka. I admit it's not a perfect show at all, but like we gotta come on. What broaden your horizons, everybody. It's a good show. It's a good show.
Next up, we got Sidious versus Maul. We've got 2 left after this.
This is after this past week of Shadow Lord, dude. This is a really good rivalry.
Dude, even taking Shadow Lord out of the equation, which does add context.
I was gonna say, I mean, like he's literally like this was the blueprint for this, I think, because you have become a rival.
He even uses the word,
Yeah,
like you have become a rival.
And it throws him, Maul or Palpatine throws Maul and Savage up against the wall.
It's
Hey,
I'd put it tippy top of A, and I think it could grow.
he's a rival almost in the same way Yoda is a rival, but obviously not like light versus dark. He's like, it's two darks competing.
It's the other part of the Sith.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that he was the one that got away or whatever.
Yeah.
But are we going to would we be able to refer to this as a little bit more one-sided?
Oh yeah,
No.
definitely. No. Well, Maul can't even touch Palpatine though.
Yeah, but
And you
what's
really
Palpatine
think Paul's
sending Inquisitors out? He's not personally doing it, but like it's definitely Palpatine's actions. So Maul is his whole plan here in Shadow Lord is to go against Palps.
Also, Palpatine is definitely thinking about Maul, bro. He has an actual death, like if you see this guy, immediately contact the Empire.
The Emperor
like,
wants you dead.
Yeah. It's like a direct, like it's not one side. I would say Maul thinks about Palpatine more, but Palpatine is definitely not just like, oh yeah, Maul guy, you know, like.
I guess my thing is just like Palpatine's not really spending time thinking about Maul. He's just kind of like,
if he enough to go show up and fix everything though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. It's the only time, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the only time we get full on Sidious in the Clone Wars.
I think so.
True.
Yeah, that's not like the vision with Yoda.
Yeah.
It's the only time we get full on Sidious is because he's like, I need to go take care of business myself.
It's genuinely one of my favorite Palpatine moments of all time.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. All right.
I'm good.
I'm cool with that. All right, last 2. Kenobi versus Vader and Luke versus Vader. We knew these were coming. Which one would we like to do first, folks?
I think the Kenobi versus Vader is an easier conversation. So let's start with that one.
I absolutely agree. I would say this might be the most important rivalry in Star Wars.
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think so.
Truthfully.
That it is my number one. Like in terms of, other than Yoda versus R2, of course, that's like a different level. But Kenobi versus Vader, I mean, it's like there's so much there.
Yeah. Whereas you guys have been talking about one-sided, you know, I think Kenobi versus Maul is almost a little one-sided in that it's mostly Kenobi who care, or rather it's mostly Maul who cares about it, right? But with Kenobi and Vader, they both care very deeply.
Too much.
Yeah, too much. To the point where they won't kill each other. I am such a defender of this moment. It's another one of my hot takes. Like at the end of the Obi-Wan show, everybody doesn't like that he leaves him, but it's that he sees his face. He can't do it. And that is how deep their rivalry goes. It goes beyond being enemies. It goes beyond being like any of that. It's
Kenobi made their rivalry better, man.
Soul. Yeah.
And to that point, like Kenobi couldn't kill Vader because he saw his face. It makes it even better when you hear the lines in Empire Strikes Back of like, no, you're the one who has to kill him. Talking to Luke. Because it adds that extra layer of not like, no, I'm dead, I can't do it. But he's just like, even if I was there, I wouldn't have been able to do it. That's why somebody else has to do it, because even though you may think that I'm the Jedi, that I'm the guy who can go deal with it, I can't. And I need somebody else to do it and be better than me in that moment.
And take into account too, Vader's bringing him up like throughout the original trilogy, even past that. Like, this is a presence I've not felt since. And then they fight. And then in Empire, like you have, go ahead.
When he's fighting him in Jedi.
That was what I was about to bring up.
Say Obi-Wan has taught you well.
He doesn't even consider that Yoda was part of the equation. He just knows that, well, it's got to be Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
That's all he thinks about. Yeah.
He's doing Obi-Wan stuff.
Not as good as Yoda versus R2,
never told you what happened to your father. He's constantly bringing it up.
Yeah. Can't get the guy out of his head.
Nope.
And neither can Obi-Wan. So, yeah, I mean, it's the template.
I do think it is, like probably, at least in the first chapter, the first trilogy of the saga and beyond, but even then it's the most important relationship, I think. I really like that where that's at. But Luke versus Vader, are we cool with that?
Yeah.
I'm cool where it is.
Luke versus Vader is a more interesting one to me.
I'll say this. Everything you guys said about Kylo and Rey is the same for Luke and Vader.
Don't know about that one.
Yeah. How were they not pitted against each other? How were they not all of a sudden they stop because they care about each other?
I think the difference with Kylo and Rey is that they're mirrors. In the fact they're like the same, they're peers.
And how I was gonna say, but also like Luke is his father's son. That like Palpatine wants him, but the light side wants him as well.
I see what you're saying in that way, but like Kylo and Rey were built to be rivals. I think that Luke and Vader's relationship is much different than that.
Gotcha. Still see it as a rivalry though. Do you not?
I don't know.
Dude, big fight feel.
Yeah. So I don't think it's the same as like some of these other ones where it's just simply they fight and it's not a rivalry. There is a rivalry here, but I just think there's a little bit more going on under the surface. Like Kenobi versus Vader, this is like we're constantly trying to one up one another. Whereas I don't know what I compare it to. Like Vader is not a rival to Luke until maybe the end of Jedi, and then like Luke gets one up on him. But rivalry, I think like, okay, we're constantly trading and you might get one, but then I might get one, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
I think
tippy top at A then, or like that's just me.
What are your guys' opinions?
Will, you go ahead.
Well, I was going to say I do think it's an S tier just because of like the implication of the story. If you're going to talk about two people, like obviously Kenobi versus Vader fits the cookie cutter of like what a rivalry is. But if you're talking about like in the same reason Rey versus Kylo is up there, like you're talking about iconicity. We're talking about two people who are going at it and fighting lightsabers and being enemies. It's Luke versus Vader. I will say, though, for a lot of this rivalry, I guess, it does kind of seem like Vader doesn't consider it a rivalry. And it's more of either I'm going to kill this guy or I'm going to turn him to my side. And I don't
That's my thing, is I think it is a big rivalry until he reveals that he is his father in Empire. I think it's like with A New Hope, but then I think when you get to Jedi, Luke is not thinking it as much of a rivalry. He does not want to kill his father. He wants to save his father. Yes, he gives into
a good point. That's a real good point.
Like, and I don't like. I think it switches. I think Vader's like, I have to like, no, we have to turn him. Whatever. Like, I will do this. I'm gonna, conquer and change my son. But I think like when you have young hotshot Luke with the blue lightsaber, yellow jacket, like that's explored a little bit in the comics and stuff as well. Of like, there's way more of a versus there, and then of course going into Empire. But I think once that changes and Luke is growing and he's like, I can't kill my father, like he's. I
think you hit the nail on the head with like, there's no hostility with Luke.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luke, I think with a rivalry, you need that like animosity.
Sisters.
That's true. But he doesn't
So
want to
that's
beat
one
Vader for the
moment
sake of beating
where-
Vader, if that makes sense. Like Luke always has goals in mind. Whereas like look at some of these other ones in S tier. They want to beat the other person because they just want to beat the other person. Like that
And
to me is what a
Vader-
rivalry is.
Vader also doesn't say the your sister line to be like, oh, I'm gonna get him so mad that I will kill him. It's I'm gonna get him so mad that he falls to the dark side and is angry enough
turn
to
him.
eventually
Yeah,
turn
and
him
he
and
wins.
join me.
Yep.
So that's why I'm like, if the whole time
By
you
the way,
have a
Seth's
rivalry
mic
is
is muted. I think.
That was my bad. Sorry.
There you go.
if the whole time you have a rivalry, it's about trying to bring the other person to your side. It's like, look, you want to talk about sports? If the whole reason Anakin's trying to beat Sebulba is because he wants Anakin to be his co-pilot, is not the way it works, you know?
I'll admit, now as sitting and stewing on this one, I am kind of coming back to something Seth always says, that big fight feel thing. That is, I do think that plays into it. So this is an interesting one. I don't know. I don't think it.
I agree with the iconicity and like it be like it is in the same way that Seth said, Rey versus Kylo is the fight of the sequels. This is the fight of the original trilogy. It just doesn't fit that cookie cutter stereotype of an actual rivalry.
I just think about
Yeah.
how many times Luke in Jedi says, "I will not fight you, Father," and it's like, yes, I think absolutely weighing in.
But they still are at war for Anakin. But doing that, he is at war, like rivaling, like for Anakin's soul, basically.
I
In that
agree.
way, then you could almost argue that Luke is rivaling Palpatine, and they're rivaling over Vader.
But barely. Or I mean, you could, but I was gonna say that like that's kind of like a like a epilogue to
This
the,
one, this one's tough.
I'm happy with it being an A, guys. It doesn't have to be an S.
But no, it's an
it-
interesting conversation though. Like, because if you just took Empire, S tier.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
That
have
whole
to
movie
take in
builds
their-
up.
You have to take in their whole relationship.
But we
though.
weren't counting on Luke to all of a sudden just become, like a Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it would be
okay
wrong
with it
to
in
not
S.
put them in S tier.
I agree.
So-
I think it's a disservice not to have it in S. However, I will say, as far as rivalries go, I would probably say bottom of S.
Yeah. I'm
I
in
know
agreement with that.
we're gonna get some flack for the Rey Kylo thing, but when you really think about the longevity of Rey and Kylo's rivalry, yes, you're gonna be like, oh, they team up at the end.
Ah.
Yes, but that Kylo Ren is gone. My son is alive, right? And they're the same person. I get it, but that's basically the ending of TROS when they team up. Is like, okay, if Vader lived a little bit longer, and then Luke and Vader team up, sort of thing. Like,
I mean, Luke and Vader kind of did team up.
Well, again,
Sort of.
I don't
Well,
see
right,
teaming
right.
up as like a negation of a rivalry.
No,
Sure.
Like I
it's
said,
just,
like
it
it's a,
evolved.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I
and
think
let them throw shade at that. Some people just you even bring up Acolyte or sequels, they're automatic like F tier for all of it. Like, come on, guys, can we have a little more nuance? Can we have some
yeah,
discussion
I
about it?
like. I'm not a. I love people's opinions and stuff, but I want to bring in the whole element of the conversation. I think I like where Luke is Vader versus Vader is at, because I think their story is so much more than a rivalry. And I look at those S tiers, and I like specifically like what our top three. Those are some strong rivalries.
Dude, true. That first one, the second one, and the third one are like all bangers when it comes to Star Wars. That's 100% true.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have anything that we want to veto and or move before we lock this in?
That's okay. I'll hold on to mine. Maybe for the next one.
Ooh, I mean, there's plenty more. We can go digging out there for some more rivalry. Seth, have you used yours?
I have not.
Are you
Seth
going
always
to?
keeps his in the back pocket for all these videos.
All right.
Well,
So this is
okay, here's one. Well, let's just throw it out there. We don't have to make a graphic or anything, but since it wasn't on here, Cyril and Cassian.
I put it in.
That's another like super one-sided one, but like
Yeah.
in a good way.
Because one didn't
I
even
agree.
know the other existed.
Because you
And
think
that's
they're
like-
rivals the whole show until that moment. It's like, whoa, such a good moment. B tier. Hey, that's top of B.
I'd put it with the Tarkin versus. I'd put it underneath Tarkin versus Krennic.
Yeah, sure. I'd be down with that.
That moment of when Cyril is looking at Cassian and like just like thinking about how much time has passed in their lives since that initial catalyst of when Cassian joins the rebellion, more or less, and when Cyril joins the Empire or leaves the corporate sector, like that. I mean, that episode when that wrapped, I was floored, and I was like, what two compelling characters. Yeah, I think that's a great one.
Yeah.
So we locking this in? Is this
I say we lock it in. Yeah, we
All
lock
right.
it in. We had a good time. I'm sure the chat agreed with every single one of those.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Nobody's gonna have any problem with any of these. Guys, I'll call it right now. Over less than 2.5 hours, we did this. We raised $555.
Insane.
Really cool. Really cool.
That is incredible. Do we still have? We still have 2 giveaways.
Sorry,
No,
$565. We got a last $10 as I was saying that.
Well,
The last one we had to hit a secret number. I don't think we've hit it.
I'm going to be honest, we did not hit it, but maybe we'll save it for another charity.
So did we have one last one, or am I crazy? Was that it?
I don't,
think
because
we
we
did.
did both of ours at the same time, Grayson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, $565, guys. The link will still be up in the descriptions of both of these videos once they are posted right after this. If you would like to donate and you were watching later on, as Connor said earlier, we had like 100 people in here pretty consistently the entire
Pretty
time
much.
watching, which was awesome. Thank you guys for being here on a Friday night, spending some late night Star Wars talk. Connor and Seth, thank you for being a part of this with us and letting us step in on your tier list madness that is still going on. We really appreciate you. Whoa, we just hit $600 as I'm yapping. We hit 600.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
Who hit it?
Thank you.
What's the names?
Claytonimore.
Oh, Claytonimore.
More.
There's
Yeah.
Claytonimore right here.
There was also 7 minutes
generous
ago, there was
donor.
a $50 donation from Knockoff Will and Grayson. So that's nice.
Look
That's
at
nice.
that.
That's nice.
Here's the listen. We were talking about, are we going to settle our own rivalry here? And the truth be told, as much as we are rivals, we are friends. And I think our rivalry is S tier, but in the best way. We're kind of like a Hot and Lando, you know?
I'm going to
Yeah.
be completely honest. I don't want to break the fourth wall here at all. I kind of hate that we pitched this as we were rivals. I was so bummed. I was like, come on, guys. We're all friends. Let's dance with the
It's
archives.
a friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
It's a friendly rivalry.
I know.
Like
I know.
Zeb and Ezra.
Those guys are my friends. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that.
That's
considering
it.
we-
Sibling rivalries.
all.
That's all.
That's fine.
It's just, it cannot be over. I mean, look, it's not on purpose, but I mean, look at me and Grayson and look at Will and
I
Seth.
know. It is
Come
kind
on.
of.
Now there's 2 Jack Blacks. Unreal.
Oh my,
It is kinda
insane.
This is like in Scooby Doo where they go into the whatever the video game one is, and there's the Shaggy in the red shirt and the regular Shaggy in the green shirt. It's like
Oh yeah.
That's-
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
there's like the mirror versions of them. It is kind of weird. It's kind of weird.
I like this.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Just- It was a twist of fate, a glitch in the matrix that we became friends. And it's like, what in the world? We're just mirrors.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One side of the galaxy to the other. That's all.
Guys, is there anything else before we hop on out of here?
No, thank you guys so much for being a part of this and letting us be a part of it. A huge thank you to Starlight Children's Foundation for creating the event and
Yes.
and
thank
getting us all
you-
involved.
Thank you to everyone who donated too. Being
Absolutely.
a part of this. You're the real heroes.
Yeah.
And please keep tabs for other creators who are pitching in to the initiative for May 4th for Starlight Children's Foundation. We are just one stream out of very many. But seriously, you guys helped us reach over 1/10 of their goal, which is
The
insane.
Duners and the Focus Squadron, they always come out to play.
Yeah,
They always come out making us proud and making a real difference out there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's awesome, guys.
There's good in the world and it's worth fighting for.
I agree. Well said. We got to do. How do we going to? We got to like combine our
workshop how we're
outros
gonna
here.
outro this. Let us know your list in the comments down below. And if you would have any different, which I know you don't because it's a perfect list. And so you probably agree with every single one of them. Thank you guys so much for watching and donating.
I know exactly how to outro this, but I can't do it without. It's got to sound magical. You guys do your. You guys do your back and forth, and then I got my thing.
No, I'm done. You could do yours.
Oh
This is
gosh.
great. This is
Okay.
so- this
All
is
right.
It's Dune in time.
And then what's the other one? This
Same Dune time, same Dune channel.
And
It's
always
Dune in time.
and always remember, your focus determines your reality. We'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
Always remember.